But I haven't used this model in a second. One second. I haven't used her in a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. I am correct. This is correct. This is right. This is good. 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 This is right. There's no chat. One second. Oh, shut up. You guys live for this. Shut up. You guys live for this. Stop. Stop. You guys love this shit. One second. You guys love this stuff. Shut up. Hello? Hi.
Hi, darling. How are
Hi,
you?
darling. Are you live? I'm live.
I am live too. Hi.
Amazing. Hi. Hello. It's been so long.
With just a different font.
We harmonized. We were harmonizing. I had the upper, you had the lower. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, darlings?
I'm gonna make you guys. I'm gonna make you. What if I had you sit in my lap?
Oh, I'm gonna have you both sitting next to me while I have a little glass of wine in my hand.
Ooh, I have my lovely tea.
Oh, you're not drinking wine.
Well,
Oh my
that's
God.
why we said, maybe wine, because it is pretty early for her.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's like 3 p.m., which, again, I'm not against drinking at 3 p.m., but I don't shame others
Me
who,
neither.
have a whole day to get through. What is everybody drinking first off?
I'm
What
having
kind
some
of tea? What
tea
kind of
right now.
Kind of tea.
I'm having it's called Paris. It's by Henry and Sons, and it's a black tea with a bergamot. It's like a florally black tea with a bergamot oil. I think it is.
Love that.
Yeah.
That sounds very fancy.
It's very nice.
Yummy.
Yeah.
What about you, Fruit?
I'm drinking some Merlot in it.
Some Merlot. Merlot.
I'm about to open my Pinot Noir. I have a coffee and a Pinot Noir.
Oh my God.
Just like last time. Sorry, I'm losing my accent. Can you do a good British accent, AmaLee?
I can try my best. Today we're having some tea and chatting, and the others are
who's better?
drinking.
Actually,
Who's better?
pretty decent.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, it sounds like a, like a.
Bruv, why do you think my accent's shite?
I'm a queen. I only am posh accent only.
It's the tone. Matthew, you sound so funny because you're like, oh my, we're up.
I'm singing for you. La, 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 la. Straubs, yes. Wait, Fruit, have we talked about this? Do you say strawberry or straubs?
Strobes.
Oh yeah, we had talked about this. And no, I say strawberry.
Straubs.
Strawberry.
Straubs.
Strawberry.
I'm
ladies.
I think you're the only one who says straubs.
because I'm a real British person. Just kidding.
It sounds very like Valley Girl. Oh my God, let's get some straws.
Let's get some straws.
Mark.
Let's get some coffee and some straws.
Oh,
Fun.
a little pineapple, a little bit of straw.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, hold on. I gotta open this. In the meantime, who are you guys? Just in case anybody might be not aware of who you are and what's going on.
I'm nobody.
Go, Fruit, go. Fruit the frog.
Hello.
Actually, Fruit, I think you debuted before both of us. We're gonna do this Japanese corpo style, okay?
Ah, go, Grandma, go. Get up there.
Okay. I debuted in 2020. That makes me old.
2020, whoa.
Whoa, that was like 10 years ago.
And
Jinkies.
who are you? Tell us about yourself. What kind of stuff do you stream? What kind of stuff do you do?
Hello, I am Apricot, also known as Fruit. Don't ask me why I have 2 names. I actually stream whatever I want, and it's really sporadic, and I don't have a schedule, which is really bad. But like right now, I'm on a break, and I'm not streaming anything in particular.
Thanks for coming out of break to drink with us.
Thank you. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers to that. Cheers.
Planning it, I was like, I can't miss this.
Also, Fruit, do you mind checking your microphone? I have you at the maximum, but you're a little quiet. Cheers.
Cheers.
Next one who debuted was Miss AmaLee.
Oh, hi. I'm definitely not doing scuff things while also holding the conversation. I'm not figuring out. I had to split you guys up, and so that you guys could individually sit. I'm doing it though. Look at me. I'm a grown woman. I debuted 2 years ago. Couldn't do shit on the computer. Oops, can we curse? Sorry. couldn't do anything on the computer, and now look at me. I'm fixing my own stream.
Look at her. I'm so proud.
All grown up.
Girl. I'm so proud.
Oh, thank you. But hi.
Sorry.
No. Oh God. No. Now go. No, I'm embarrassed. Go ahead.
I went for a long walk and now my coffee kicked in. I'm so sorry. I already recorded my podcast today. I've been yapping.
Damn.
A busy girl.
Interrupting you. Would you please continue?
No, I was just gonna say hi. My name is Monarch. I'm just a fish. I'm enjoying my tea. Anyways, XOXO.
Are you gonna drink after your tea?
Possibly. Listen, I told Chad, they're like, you're not gonna drink, and I was like, I can be swayed. I was like, nah.
I can't believe.
Listen,
on this
pull my
corner
arm.
of the internet, we got a fish, a cockroach, and a frog.
Wow. Yep. I'm like a flying fish though. I'm like one of many breeds.
Slide a few subscribers over. Let me slide. Maybe other people have a few subscribers to slide.
We have the land, the sea, and the cockroaches like in the abyss. I don't know. I'm not sure. The creatures that rule the night.
The void.
So void. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, madam, may I entice you? May I bribe you with my dinero?
Oh, pull my arm.
Oh no, I sure hope you don't keep bribing her.
Oh, well, if I have to.
Oh no, I guess she'll. I am the baby, of course. Recently debuted. It's actually my 6 months on Monday.
Congratulations!
It's been that much time.
Can you believe it? It's gonna be 6 months on Monday.
What?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Shoujo Double D Triple Threat. Hi everybody. I am Matara. I like to play a lot of weird, well, I wouldn't say weird stuff, but definitely less popular. I either do a lot of collabs with the Shoujo girlies, or I do a little bit less popular things like, Mechanicus. This week I'm playing Bolt Gun, which is a Warhammer shooter. There's I like to do a lot of different stuff. And most importantly, I love to yap with my girls.
Hell yeah.
Love it too.
You've got your own little niche when it comes to games though, and that's cool.
Not all the time. I still feel like I play a lot of, and we can talk about that, girls, with collabing and stuff. I think the best thing when you play your stuff, but then you're still doing a lot of collabs with friends. You're still I don't know, the content warning is the big one now. Lethal Company. It's nice to do both.
I started playing Supermarket Simulator because of you. I saw you playing it, and I was like, that's my kind of game. Sold.
Do you get stressed playing it?
I didn't realize there was so much math involved. I didn't realize. I didn't realize, and so I was like, this is supposed to be comfy cozy. Oh no! And I was like, one person pissed me off, and I counted them out. I counted them out in pennies. I was like, you're gonna get only pennies, sir.
You mean I have to get them the right change in Supermarket Simulator?
I was like,
no. And sometimes it'll be $125, and they give you a $100 bill. So you're like,
know.
Okay, you know what? We're getting it back in dollars. Screw you.
I lose it.
Pennies.
Absolutely.
And I finally got the upgrade where I can hire someone to do that job for me. So I just look over their shoulder, make sure they're doing their job right.
The best part is that eventually you just keep all you do is you order things and put them in your back room, and then you just watch them work.
I love it. A well-oiled machine.
I also think if they ever did an update where you got to order things if it gets, so games like RimWorld, you can have, let's say, somebody cook. They'll cook 4 meals, but then sometimes you can math it. Like they'll cook 4 meals only if you have less than 8 meals, and they'll only cook until you have, say, 15 meals, right? So that way you don't cook too much to waste. If they added that kind of spreadsheet into that game, you'd never need to play it. You just math everything and then you just open the game and watch it.
Oh my god, stonks.
Yeah. Apparently they were gonna add food expiring in the game. Have you heard about that?
I saw some updates. I was like, oh no, please
so you
no.
can't leave everything in the storage room.
Yeah, you can't
anymore?
like over order when stuff's like on sale.
Yeah, that was my strategy. I would just, especially the small boxes, right? When it's like salt, oh, I'm getting 200 boxes of salt, easy.
200 boxes?
Not 200, but definitely 100.
Oh my god.
Welcome to my supermarket. It's called sodium poisoning.
Well, Tara's over there playing a different game than the rest of us.
Fire. The honey doesn't expire. Salt doesn't expire. Why not?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true, that's true.
Honey
That's
just
true.
crystallizes.
Oh.
What have you been playing, Fruit, now that you've been taking a little bit of time?
Would you believe me if I said Roblox?
Roblox? No
Can
way.
you tell me about that? What's going on with that?
I don't know. I find a new game every day, and then I just play it, and then I'm happy.
Oh, hell yeah. We love to see it. That's like what
Today
gaming's about.
I was playing a Pokemon ripoff, but it's fine.
Is it true that in Roblox you can win games by spending money?
I'm not sure. I haven't found any games like that.
Because I heard that like you can basically spend your money to win in some games. So a lot of people I know, well, okay, I don't know them. There's just like streamers and stuff, but they'll go into these games where like it's a bunch of children playing, and then they'll just spend $20 and win.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's the point in that though?
Teaching the children a lesson? I don't know.
So
Right?
true. They're like playing Fortnite, and like a 12-year-old like 2 clips them, and they're like, "That's it, time to go to Roblox."
Oh, I gotta tell you, I was playing a game the other day on Roblox, and it's called Eat the World. You get teleported onto a map, you eat everything, and then you grow bigger, and then you get upgrades.
Wait,
Is
is
it
that
kinda
like
like
Katamari or?
Or Katamari, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? And you can also like pick people up and throw them, and then this one person started like throwing like trees at me. So
Just
I
full on
killed
trees?
them. And then they said, "I'm reporting you." You started it. What do you mean?
How dare you fight back, Fruit? How dare you throw the punches back? I can't take this.
How
my
dare!
How dare you show me a piece of my own medicine?
I just find it so funny that these people think that I'm reporting you. It's like that's on the same level as I'm telling mom.
What other stuff is on Roblox? It's just a
there's-
bunch of mini games, right?
Yeah, it's like just a bunch of mini games. They're all like different things, FPS games and
Why
stuff.
did
and then-
why did I think Roblox was like a Lego? There's mini
But
games.
it
It's
used
a
to be.
Minecraft,
It used
yeah.
to be a Lego.
Oh, now it's like a
Yeah.
bunch of mini games. Interesting.
The way Roblox works, I looked into it. Basically, they have a bunch of, basically, if you're a developer and you make a game inside Roblox, where people can like spend money, buy items, buy skins, whichever, they will share a pretty good percentage of that money with you. So there's a lot of developers who make games who are just releasing their games on Roblox because it's
Yeah.
just so much. Roblox is played by so many people.
Wow.
Except there's
And
some
unlike,
decent
like a
games
Fortnite, you
too.
can actually get in. You can like, Fortnite won't take your skin. They'll just make their own skin, so you
Mhm.
won't get the money for it. But there you can get in. There's some decent games. Fruit, when you come back to
Yeah.
streaming, we need your like definitive list. You should do a tier.
Oh yeah, I should.
Game you played. I think that's such an
Yeah.
interesting stream. You're just like, all right, guys, I was gone, but here's every game I played in Roblox. This is my good stories about them.
I fell off the face of the earth, but I've got some amazing news for you all.
I did a deep dive. I brought some
I did
stuff
a
back
deep
from the bottom of the seafloor. Here you go.
I'm playing Roblox with my lights off. It's serious
Oh.
business.
Oh, for like
She's
the
locked
horror
in.
element?
She's locked in, Your Honor.
I kind of love that.
Mhm,
We
mhm.
lost you to Roblox. That's so sad.
She'll come back.
I
She'll
was-
come back to
I
us.
was gonna take a break anyway.
Mm, that's so fair.
I'm gonna DM you after for your break stuff to see, because I'm traveling a little bit in May. If you're still on break, come travel.
Some vacay, maybe? I love it.
Traveling. Also, sorry, I've been staring at this caramel cookie. I'm just gonna
please eat it. Please eat it. I would have made myself a little charcuterie board. Been munching.
I need one of those.
A charcuterie board? A charcuterie board? Yeah.
They're so good.
So
I've been craving a good one lately.
What's the thing that you go okay, if you had like the god tier charcuterie board like in front of you, what's the first thing you're reaching for?
The first thing I'm reaching for? Probably a fig, pickle, or an olive. Genuinely.
A fig, you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of like started going, you know?
Okay.
Pickles.
It's like the palate starter, the appetizer.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. I love it.
Oh my god, I just want to go grab my pickles from my
Yeah,
kitchen.
pickles. Those little tiny little pickles. You know, like the ones with the little bumps on them.
Pickles.
Yeah, I love those. Give me a whole handful of those.
There's so much vinegar.
I've caught my flesh mother, like, she'll open the jar of pickles and then she'll just drink the brine.
That's me though. I was talking to Chad about this because you know how like when you have an olive jar and like you eat all the olives out of the jar, but you keep the liquid for like martinis. I was like, what if I did the same thing but for pickles? What if I kept the juice for like a pickle martini? I don't know.
Yeah, martini.
Pickle martini?
Like if you have,
Can you have a pickle martini?
Yeah, I'm sure you could do like a Bloody Mary with like pickle juice.
You already also do like martini with olives. I love when they like make it dirty and add more olive juice.
Yes. I'm like, give me that martini filthy, absolutely rancid.
Of pickleback shots.
What?
With a shot of whiskey.
Story time.
Taste it with a shot of pickle juice. Or you just eat a pickle.
Oh.
It's so good.
Oh, I had a different.
I could try that.
What's your different one?
No. Just when you said that, I went, oh, and then you explained it differently than I thought the story was gonna go. Anyways.
But for a moment, you had a thought, right? So what was that thought?
No. Left turn. We're back on the highway. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I momentarily took an exit, but we're back on the highway. We're driving along.
I'm gonna report you for not opening up.
I'm reporting you.
How dare you?
Okay, so like a chaser. You said back shots, but I think you meant a chaser.
Pickle chaser.
Wait, I did not say back shots. You definitely did.
You did. That's why I took the exit, Matara. That's why I went meow.
Okay. You know, like nickelback is one word. It's not nickel.
Oh.
So it's like pickleback is one word, and then shot is a different word, like a pickleback drink.
I was like, that word no longer means what I think it means.
Would you guys drink Dr.
You girls
Jekyll's
are so
potion?
perverted.
Well, I thought like, like sometimes words take on like a second meaning. And I was like, wow, the kids these days really have different terms.
Yeah. I heard of like you could have the other drink names like Punch Down Martini and some
No, so pickle back is one word. Like Nickelback. And then shooter. Pickleback shooter. Is that better?
Yes. like a pickle chaser. Yeah, I got you. But now I want a drink called pickle. And now I just want like I want to go to a restaurant and order like, you know, like how you can order like a bunch of different beers, like a flight of beers. I want a flight of pickle martinis, but named after like singers. And I want Pickleback to be one of them, like Nickelback, Pickleback.
What would be a good one for Olive?
I just wanna mention the thought that came in my head. For some reason, I was like, Matara Khan, the pickleback shooter of me.
Oh!
It makes me sound like
Oh no. Wee woo, fan art incoming. Wee woo.
Wait, would I be shooting a regular gun and out of it come out pickles? Or would I be shooting a pickle gun?
Oh, maybe a water gun with pickle juice in it?
Ooh.
Can you shoot a few pickles my way? I'll catch him, I promise.
Wait, I feel like this kind of gets into like a little bit like fetishizing. If it's like, I tie you up, shoot pickles into your mouth.
I mean,
someone likes that somewhere.
Near on the exit, off the freeway.
All right. I'm taking a left turn right here and going back home. Bye-bye.
Okay.
I love this. We're already devolving. This is perfect. This is everything I ever wanted it to be.
This is girls talk, by the way. If I saw, a little bit self-advertising. I started a podcast with one of my friends.
Oh my god.
Mint, yes. And people are always like, we just always want to know what it's like when girls just talk.
Yep.
This is it. This really is it.
This is truly it. Yeah. 100%.
Where it's a lot of food, it's a lot of, oh my god, you know that purse? Yes, I've been seeing that purse.
Yeah.
That TikTok's been everywhere.
Bring it up on the screen. Pull it up there. Simulcast to the TV.
I love cat talk. I was literally, I woke up the other day and I was like, I barely started my day and I was just crying because I found a disabled cat on TikTok and I love them so much.
Aww. Do you have a cat? Fruit?
No.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw a
Actually,
Oh, go ahead.
oh, go.
No,
my
go,
bad.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm drinking my tea. Go right ahead.
I drank my coffee, so I'm just so excited. I'm like a little interrupting, my bad.
No, I'm the same. Go ahead.
You know, on TikTok, they have that sound where it's like, it's been a long day
Aw.
without you, my
Oh
friend.
yeah.
And like sometimes people will put these like really sad sounds and just have like their animals who die.
I know. I'm like, I do nothing but cry on this app. I do nothing but cry.
So bad.
And then the worst that you do is if you watch that video for too long or look at the comments, oh my god, it just nonstop.
Oh.
It just
Yeah.
nonstop.
I
It keeps
know.
going. Oh.
Or you
And
like
then
see
go
like
look
a
at the videos of them and you know they're already bad. And you're like, ah.
yeah. Or it's like a really cute video and it's like nothing bad happens in the video, but then the description is like R.I.P. to the bestest boy, Mr. Floofers, and you're like, no, the update. We didn't want that update. Too funny.
God, I'm so sad.
I know.
No, I love animal TikTok so
Me
much.
too.
Wataru, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you.
Literally,
Welcome,
I'll be
raiders.
like on TikTok, and then the second I see a TikTok with a human face on it, I just skip.
You're like, no, I will stay on cat TikTok.
Also, I'm getting into the wine.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Is it hitting?
Hell
Is it doing what it should be doing?
I mean, I'm about to get into it. So
Oh,
we'll see.
gotcha. Oh, I thought you were like, I'm
Finished
deep
my
in it.
coffee. No, I finished my coffee.
She's finishing the bottle.
Oh God.
No, I'm starting the bottle. Cheers!
Cheers! Clink clink. I wish I had little I wish I had saved like
a
sound
little
effects.
Spoon.
Yeah, I
Little
love that.
spoon?
I love that sound.
Oh,
Like a little clinking of a spoon. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
did you have like a teacup that you can hold before?
I did. It's not working. The asset. It's because this
I'm
model is
sorry.
older and I haven't used it in a second. And I
Yeah.
didn't. Well, but look what is working. Look what is working.
Oh,
The wine animation. Glug 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 glug. Glug 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 glug.
Hell yeah.
Drink it. Oh,
Yeah, she
damn.
doesn't just hold it. She chugs that wine. I'm gonna swirl my glass a little bit and. Glug, glug, glug,
Oh, I like the glass. It's so pretty.
You're actually like drinking.
It's a full on animation, but I can't just hold it. I never got the toggle.
It's okay. I always just get I like getting the arms by themselves because I feel like you
Oh,
can use
yeah.
so much more.
I do that now, but 1.0, I had no idea what I was doing. When I was a baby VTuber, I was like, I don't know, a bunch of animations, I guess, and I like never used them.
Yeah.
Ew.
The worst sometimes is sometimes, for example, the rig I'm using now is Iron Vertex, and they're amazing, and they
Yes.
really went above and beyond with so much stuff. But there is a lot of stuff that I just don't really use because they did go above and beyond with it. But also, I think it's a me problem. I think I should be using my things way more. And I just
Me too. I've got like a lollipop right on my model, but like it's got like 7 different colors and shapes, and I just never bother changing them. And I just keep it the same lollipop, and it just I don't know why.
I like setting them as redeems. People can and then it when someone raids, I have like an animation will play.
that's pretty smart,
Yeah,
actually.
it's like so just so they get used, because I forget about them. I'll be chit chatting and I'll be talking about the cheese mafia, the cheese FBI, and then 2 hours goes by and I'm.
What is that?
The cheese mafia?
The cheese mafia?
Would
Tell
you
me
like
about
me
it.
to? Would you like me to tell you about the cheese mafia?
I'm ready.
it was a deep dive. Every once in a while, someone randomly in chat will do like a text to speech about something random, and I'll have to Google it just to make sure that it's not real, but it always is real. And apparently, so Parmigiano Reggiano is a certain cheese that is made in Parmigiano Reggiano, France, or something like that. And only that cheese can be called Parmigiano Reggiano. It's like champagne. Champagne can only be called champagne if it's made in Champagne, France. Other champagnes can be called Prosecco. Anyways, there's been so many counterfeit cheese wheels. That the makers the makers started putting trackers into wheels of cheese to track where they're going. Yeah, and then there's like an organization who tracks down the fake cheeses, and so I call them the cheese FBI. And so I'm like, there must be a cheese mafia.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Anyways, the cheese mafia.
I know, and then you really
like get big. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. No.
Tier 300 here is a fun food.
When did it like become this big thing? When did they start realizing that?
I think just a couple of years ago, because they started putting trackers in the cheeses, which then that got me scared, because like the trackers are like a grain of salt. That's how big the tracker is. And I was like, wait a second. You know what's scarier than wheels of cheese being tracked across the world? Trackers the size of grains of salt. Wait a second.
Can you eat them?
Yeah, apparently it's part of the rind. So you're like a normal consumer won't eat it, but if you're a feral little gremlin like me, you might.
Eat the rind.
And they'll be tracking me.
Yep.
I'm a wheel of cheese.
Why is our cheese on the run?
Would you still love me if I was a wheel of cheese?
They just like open their tracker, and it's like, why is our cheese it's like just you on the highway like
does that mean we get to roll you down a hill and win a competition?
What if the cheese mafia the cheese FBI like comes after me, and they're like, ma'am, pull over, and they like pull out their badge, and they're like, I'm part of the cheese FBI, you're under arrest.
This is
for eating the cheese.
This is such a long memory ago. Does anybody remember in Neopets there was like a game in the medieval village where you rolled cheese down a hill?
Yes!
It just reminded me of that. We're like, we'll be just rolling you down a hill.
I only remember the omelet mountain.
The omelet,
I have to read this. There's a cheese-making YouTuber who got a video showing how to make Grana Padano style cheese. Copyright taken down by a Grana Padano cheese producer organization. He re-uploaded with the name redubbed with Cheese and Desist.
That ended perfectly for that YouTuber. That is incredible.
Cheese and Desist, baby.
I will be watching that video with chat later. Please link it to me in the chat. We will be.
What other stuff is like that? Because ages ago, I worked at this like really fancy restaurant, and they imported this bread from France called poilâne bread in order to make these open-faced sandwiches, right? And these, by the way, sandwiches like 15 plus years ago would cost one open-faced sandwich like 28 Canadian dollars.
Oh my god!
Right? Like, it was a fancy place. And the loaf of bread that they would import from France, it's like this special poilâne bread from France. Just the loaf itself was like 50 or 60 Canadian dollars, right?
Jesus.
And that is one loaf of bread to make these. And I always wonder about that. Like, you know, when you go to a restaurant, it's like, we are using a special olive oil from this region. We are using this from that. Or I always wonder about that.
Like what do you mean?
Crazy.
You wonder like the economy of the bread, or if it?
Like the economy of the bread. Like how are they selling these loaves for $60 and they have buyers? You know,
that's
crazy.
Good. It was like a bread.
Maybe it's like where the ingredients are sourced makes it expensive.
Maybe.
Just a very interesting business choice. Like you wonder if the $50 bread is worth it. Like, is it bringing enough customers to like warrant the bread price?
Because I feel with food, I don't know if you girls agree with this, but I love good, expensive food. Love it.
Me too.
But there comes a time when like the price gets to a point where no amount of the price being more expensive makes me enjoy the food more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video of the, what is it, the dessert that was just bubbles, like the bubbles, and it's like, that person is scamming rich people. Like, they're spending so much money to eat bubbles.
Bubbles. I have to look this up.
I don't know.
I want to eat bubbles.
It's a bit excessive, you know. Like it's a bit ridiculous to that point.
How much were the bubbles?
I I don't remember.
She don't remember.
I want to
I
eat
don't
bubbles.
But like for example, I talked about it very briefly, but before I came here to be shoujo this summer when I was just kind of floating around. I met up with AmaLee and we went for martinis, and I think it was like a $28 martini.
$28 martini.
Right?
We went to the.
USD, by the way. Was it good? Yeah, but like a martini that costs $12
Yeah.
tastes the same.
Yeah. I do
It's
remember.
great. I didn't break my wallet that day.
Oh no.
It was also so hot, and we had freshly just gotten massages, so I was so warm. drinking my $28 drink.
But it was perfect. It was
But
like
it was
the
very
perfect everything. It was
lovely. Yeah.
so good.
Mhm.
You're coming with us next time, Fruit.
Yeah.
$28 martinis.
Come to LA. I'll show you the world.
a ton of olive juice.
Oh, I'm bringing my pickle jar so I can ask him to replace it with pickle juice.
Ooh.
Have
Like-
y'all done any switches lately with some stuff that you used to like? For example, I never order expensive champagne or expensive wine. Like if I buy wine, usually some of my favorite wines is like 20 Canadian a bottle or 18. I really like Prosecco, which is very cheap, or Cava,
Me
which is
too.
super like way cheaper than champagne.
Yeah. I'm really liking red wine a lot.
Ooh, some
Mhm.
switches. I used to drink a lot, and I actually have stopped. I every now and then I'll have like a glass of wine,
Yeah.
which is actually funny because I have like a little wine cellar and it's just full of
I
wine. and
remember you showed
it-
me. Yeah.
It stares, my collection stares at me, and I'm like, I'll drink you eventually. But I've been drinking. I've been going to like a non-alcoholic like wine store. It's like a store that it looks like it's all alcohol, beautiful. Like there's spirits, and they have actual wine. They have rosé, they have champagne, they have all this stuff, but it's all non-alcoholic. But like you can like make a cocktail, and it tastes like it should
Does
be
it
alcohol.
actually
It
taste
actually does.
Because I feel like non-alcoholic wine never tastes like wine.
It actually
Ever,
does.
ever.
I know. I'll have
you'll
to
have to tell me.
send you some brands. I know. So I'll do that like when I like want to drink, but I don't want to like hate myself in the morning. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the sad part with like getting older. I cannot now. I used to drink so heavily last year and the year before that, and now I honestly I can have like maybe 2 glasses of wine, and if I do any more than that, I will be not feeling my.
Me too.
Same. Oh, we're just a bunch of old
I'm
ladies.
sold at the one drink now, and I used to drink so many drinks in one go. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, one beer down. All right, that's me for the night.
Yeah. My cap is 1, and then my trick is after my 1 drink, I'll ask for Red Bulls in a short glass with ice, and it looks like I'm drinking like brandy or like whiskey or something on ice.
Yeah. I like that. Usually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a vodka soda, and then in that same glass, I'm just gonna get water, and usually it has my lime in it. We'll just assume I'm still drinking.
Ooh, yummy.
That's smart.
I never used to understand how people, that were in their 40s and stuff like that were saying that they really cut down on drinking. But now that I'm,
Now that I'm there.
I get it. Oh my goodness. It
Mhm.
makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
I know. Oh God. Grandma. Oh, the Crypt Keeper.
I would say grandma, but I literally got off like playing Roblox for like 4 hours straight. I don't know about that.
Yep.
You're the Roblox grandma. I wonder if you were one of the oldest people there.
You know what? I probably was.
Yeah, but they better respect you. They better show their
A lot
respect.
of people play that game though.
Let's ask. Who in my chat
yeah.
actively plays Roblox? Not with their little cousin or little
And
child.
finds it fun and ironically.
By themselves. Okay, let me try again. Without telling me your age, who over the age of 30 is currently playing Roblox for the fun of it?
Hey,
Because you could
Hello?
be me, but they could be like 18, All right, good. My chat is older. That's how I like it. You want to ask yours, AmaLee?
Yeah,
See what they
it's
say?
the same question, chat. Is anybody on the? Don't tell us your age. Don't do
tell us
that.
your age.
Don't tell us your age. Just if you're.
I'd say maybe over than 25. Just if you're over than
Yeah,
25,
yeah.
don't play Roblox. And
If your birthday has a 19 in it. if your birth year
1900.
starts with a 19.
how crazy that like people born in 2000 are currently 24.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
I don't want to think about it.
Isn't that wild?
I found it weird in 2018 where everyone's saying people born in 2000s and now 18 years old.
Oh god. Someone said I was bullied off Roblox. Someone said, "Oh no." I would love that story.
yeah, please.
People born in 2000.
2000?
Sorry, someone said people born in 2000 can start renting cars next year.
But Roblox is like free content. I was last time I streamed, I played Roblox, and there was these two kids arguing amongst each other in the chat, and one of them called the other one a deceased rat for drawing over his graffiti that he painted on the floor. And it was so funny.
A deceased rat.
And then he reported him for being homophobic, and it was so weird. It's like, this is what kids do, I guess.
Oh my god.
It was free content.
This rat is
weird. I've never seen that in my life. Anyone call that someone?
Rat. Oh my god. Well, I might check out Roblox if you hold my hand, Fruit. If you hold our hands.
Yeah,
of course.
You should definitely stream it. I'd love to see it. Or if you don't want to stream it, because again, just in case, like there might be kids, but there's might be kids in every game.
Yeah.
Oh, I play the games where they don't have like, I don't have like the mic on or anything, so like you don't hear it.
Oh my god, were you girls seeing those videos when Fortnite was really popular? When popular streamers would like play Fortnite, but they'd get into a call with their teammate, and it's just an 8-year-old child, very clearly, and they're like, "Oh girl, show me your
Oh god! Oh no!
No!
Or
Go do your homework.
Was that before your like gaming time on the internet?
That was definitely before my gaming time. I know.
But you can imagine it, right? Like,
yes, yeah, no, and there's a streamer I love now who will play like CS:GO and stuff, or like Warzone, Call of Duty, but he has a voice changer, so he sounds like a kid, and so it's hysterical because he'll be like, "Mom, get off the internet! Like it's lagging," but he just sounds like a kid. It's so funny.
I think hot miking is so funny, like troll hot miking.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny.
Apex, and then you'll just be like, "In a minute."
I
wish I had the balls to do it on stream, but I'm always so scared someone's gonna say something.
Yeah. It's also like, I feel as a streamer, you kind of have to be more careful too, because if you say anything that could be kind of taken as, yes, like you're insulting or you're making fun, or maybe you're like, I've seen a lot of streamers get in trouble because, say, like they were streaming a video game and then they're like, "Guys, find this person," or something, or like,
you gotta be careful.
And it kind of goes into like, "Oh, is this bullying? What's going on?" But
right.
They started it, but they're also 12.
Right, and you have like hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you missed out a time on the internet. It was like every Fortnite video on your For You page was just like some streamer getting into a voice call with a child and like, laughing at the dumb things the child says, but it's still like, oh my god.
I wish I was around then. I wish I was around. I was deep in anime cover hell. I had no idea this world existed.
Oh my god. How has it been, by the way, work-wise? For anybody that doesn't know, AmaLee is one of the hardest working people I know. She is always working. She is never not working.
Did you know she has backing vocals of an Eminem track? That is insane.
I know, that one's wild. I forget that happened.
I was like, what? Eminem?
Oh yeah, Eminem sampled my.
Go on.
Oh no, sampled my cover of Glassy Sky, which is a cover I did of Tokyo Ghoul. It's like one of the ending songs, the anime Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah. And they sampled it. I think possibly because my version has more views than the original, so I think they thought mine was the original. I don't know what happened there, but that's my only reasoning for why they chose mine, because the original singer is incredible and her voice is amazing. But yeah, that was a crazy time. I won huge big sister points there.
I don't know if you can't talk about it, that's completely fine. But like, do you get some kind of something for that?
Yeah, a little
Or I guess
something,
because
yeah,
it
a
wasn't
little
even your
something.
song.
Yeah, a
Okay.
little, yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
I
no,
always wonder about that because if it's a cover, but then if it's, cool.
no, and
That's
I'm correctly
crazy.
paid.
Yeah.
I know.
Especially because, he, if it had more views, he probably thought it was the original.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe actually.
I always wonder. Listen, next time I call up Eminem, next time me and
Yeah.
Marshall talk, I'll let I'll ask him.
Oh. Another thing that really, again, since we're gassing you up, I talked about this story before, but this summer when I was talking with you, I was telling you about the Antarctica trip that I was supposed to take.
Oh.
I told her that it came from me watching this anime with my friend called Yorimoy, A Place Further from the Universe.
I know what you're talking about.
I think I voice acted in that. Wait, and then she just Googles herself, and then she looks it up. She goes, "Yeah, I definitely voice acted in that."
And I went, I'm this one, and I held up my zoomed in character's face.
And I that is such a crazy flex to say.
We were
It's
two
so,
martinis in. We were.
It's so jarring when I'm watching an anime, the English dub, and then I suddenly hear a familiar voice, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Too funny.
Wait
Too
a
funny.
minute. And you were in the movie too, the newest One Piece movie.
Oh yeah, I voiced Uta
Oh, yeah.
in the English dub of One Piece Film Red. That one was really cool.
You are absolutely crazy with it. I do not. Can you talk a little bit about what's a regular day look like for you? How do you organize your time?
Oh, interesting. So it's really sporadic. I don't have an hourly set time of 9 to 5 I do this and this and this.
Yeah.
I audition for stuff, and if I get cast to stuff, they will book me for slots. So some weeks I'll be really busy with voice acting. Some weeks I'll have nothing. So then I stream more. I kind of just plan my week to week basis on what is available. But I definitely let voice acting sessions have the control over whatever they want, and then I schedule the rest in. But yeah,
It's
really
kind of
fun.
crazy that you are so well known, but you still obviously have to audition. That's I think something people even Hollywood actors still have to audition for roles a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes roles can be made, if you're a huge actor with you in mind, but most times you still have to audition for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially in voice acting, if you're booking 10% of the work, you're actually doing great. So people always ask me how to get into voice acting, and I'm like, you have to be a professional at failing. That wasn't worded right. But you have to be prepared for that rejection. You have to you have to be prepared for that rejection because you're throwing spaghetti at the wall every time you audition. You're not going to book everything. You'll book maybe 10 out of 100 projects, 1 out of 100 projects.
I think it's like that for a lot of creative work though. If you're writing a book, if you're doing so much stuff, usually if you're making YouTube videos, right? You might have 100 YouTube videos be made before one of them eventually hits 10,000 views.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. How do you still have problems with that if you get rejected for something you really want? Or are you good with next time?
I've gotten pretty good at auditioning for a thing and then going, well, that was fun. Because
It's
honestly,
into the universe now.
Yeah.
If it's mine, it's mine.
Exactly. And I honestly consider getting the audition a win because they thought of me enough to I got to audition. That's pretty cool. I got to be heard. That's pretty cool. And there's been so many times where I've auditioned for something, didn't get it, and then a year later they just auto cast me as something. They're like, we loved your audition from a year ago, but you weren't right for that character, but you were actually great for this character, so we brought you in. So yeah.
That's good.
I hear that a lot actually for also Hollywood roles, that you audition for something and then the director remembers you for another thing in the future.
Yeah.
I've heard about those a lot.
Happens so often, I can't even tell you.
Also, somebody said, I'm reading both our chats, because the more you audition, the better you get at auditioning. I think so too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I think it's the same thing with job interviews, right? Where if you're doing a lot of job interviews, it shakes the rust off a little bit. And
That's
you
what
get
my
better at it.
uni teacher always said. Get all
Practice
them
makes
job interviews
perfect.
as many as you can.
What did you say? Get all that rubbing? What did you just say?
Yeah,
Get all them job interviews as many as you can.
Near home, left turn, back on the highway.
What did you think I said?
That doesn't matter.
Oh my God, y'all are really thinking in portals tonight, huh?
No, but yeah, practice makes perfect in like every degree. In VTubing, you get used to it. Like think about like your first couple streams, and then like think of you now, like you're so much more comfortable. You know what to do.
I can't even look at my first couple streams. I'm so cringe. I want to go and pick myself up and throw me across the room. Like,
Me too.
I actually have to say this. So I've been creating content for a really long time, and I created YouTube videos like even 10 years ago that now don't exist anymore. I wish I could go back and look at them. Please do me a favor if you are getting into, YouTubing, VTubing, auditioning, keep your old stuff. I know it's cringe now. You can private it. You can put it on like, another CD and hide it in your room. But please, please, please keep it, because you're going to want to look back on it in the future. Once you're over the cringe, you're going to want to look at it. You're going to want to see it.
especially if you stop like a decade later and you stop doing that thing and you want to reminisce and you just like go to where it all started.
I love listening back on super old covers. Like I hate it, but I love it. Like I'm like, old covers. Like a cover I did like 15 years ago. I'm like, listen to that baby. She didn't even know how to tune herself. Listen to that. Listen to that C sharp.
That's the saddest part about practice makes perfect. I have a friend that now asks me about like improving singing, and I listened to myself sing 2 years ago where I didn't even know that you had to hit the notes, right? And now I listen to myself sing and it's like, wow, I hate to say this, but really it's practice. The more you practice, the easier it gets, and then eventually things just become easier. You hear the song better, you just have better breath control. I hate it, but like practice really makes things better.
It really does. I know. People always ask me like, how do I start? I'm like, you just gotta start. You just gotta go.
That's what I say when like someone asks me. It's like, how do I get as good at drawing as you? And I'm just like, this might sound really cheesy, but you will improve so much faster if you do one thing a day. Like you just anything. It can, if you put pen to paper at least once a day, you will like improve so much faster. And because it seems like a long time will need to pass before you get to a quality that you want to be at, I guess. But like a lot of artists don't draw every single day, and the improvement is really slow. And it's like their improvement is over a period of 10 freaking years, but you can make it way shorter if you just draw one tiny thing a day.
Yeah.
I think it's the exact same thing with singing, where I have improved my singing dramatically when I sang every day. Even if it was, I just do my warm-ups and then I sing 7 karaoke songs, right? Just that is still, as long as you do it every day, because something that happens too, it's the same thing with learning a language. Eventually it's like muscle memory. You don't think anymore to do that. And I mean, Fruit and I are kind of trying to learn how to, well, you already learned how to screamo sing. And the more you kind of practice it, then eventually your throat just kind of opens up and you understand how to do it.
Teach me. I want to learn how to screamo sing so badly. Please, 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 Sensei, please teach me.
Without spoilers, I have a song coming out soon that has a screamo sing in it, a screamo line in it. And if I don't perfect it by the time the song is out, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I believe.
I bet you're gonna nail it.
I believe.
I can still scream. It just doesn't have to be screamo. And by scream, I can still like belt, right? And like get my voice to be gritty. Because I really love Nirvana, and like I love gritty kind of. I think it's called post grunge, like the Nickelback 3 Day Screams, you know, that kind of stuff.
The Pickleback, yes.
The Pickleback.
The Pickleback. It came Pickleback.
But I'm sure you get that a lot, AmaLee, where people are like, how do I get better at voice acting? How do I get better at singing?
You gotta do the thing. You gotta do the thing you want to do. It's crazy.
Just do it. Just do it.
I know. It's crazy even now, because I've taken a break from singing for a long time, and I'll go to like sing a song and I'm like, oh, I've kind of lost a little bit of the like my abilities of things, so I'll have to practice for a few days, or I'll be recording a song that takes a few days, and like I'll get to the end of the song, I'm like, let me go listen to the first couple takes, and I go, no, we're gonna redo the beginning again, because I've like I've remembered how to sing, you know, like.
From what I heard, it's a lot like muscle memory in working out. If you don't work out for a while, but you've worked out for 15 years, getting back into it is a lot easier. You don't start from 0, you know, you're starting from 80%. So, but you still gotta get there.
Hell yeah. Ooh, I want to learn screamo. Ooh, please. Please, please, please. Me next.
Oh, me next.
There's Fruit can tell you a little bit more about it. There's like 2 different ways. The way that I am trying to learn it is just from vocal fry. It's like from making your vocal fry louder. So like, you know, when you like that you just make it louder because that doesn't hurt your throat.
Yeah.
You do the other style, right, Fruit?
Yeah, I do the false chord one.
Which is, if you can explain it, because I don't know how the
Because you know how I'm sure, like, because you know you're a voice actress, and you know that there's like
It's placement.
there's like there's like the vocal cords, but like next to them is like the false cords, which is another set of flaps, and you basically just like learn to use those and not your vocal cords. But you have to be really careful when learning to use them because you can accidentally like access both at the same time, and it's really like dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, one working vocal cord. I have one working vocal cord, so she's gonna be working real hard.
Oh, have you talked about that a little bit, or?
I talked about it on stream. Yeah, I got my throat scoped, which was fun. 10 out of 10 experience, baby. They put a camera down your throat. It's great.
I'm so sorry.
And they were
the freaking throat go.
Yeah, they pretty much. Yeah, they just like put a camera over the top of your tongue so it like peers down. It's horrible. Anyways, the one was dancing and one was not. So
have you like got into detail a bit? So like, what happened to it? Like, how does one vocal cord just die?
We don't know. Either I was born like that, or the doctor said that she's noticed a lot of cases of people it's like long COVID, like because COVID can COVID can paralyze nerves, and your vocal cord is really just like a big nerve. Yeah, so could have been that, or I could have just been born like this. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's Monarch.
But you didn't have that. So the thing is, if you were born with it, wouldn't you have like picked up on it a lot sooner?
I mean, we don't really know because we think that's why I have like a breathy quality voice. And I've always had horrible breath control. So we think we think I possibly have just been like this all along. I just am now using my voice more for more things. So now it's becoming more apparent because I'll get fatigued very easy.
Before you just sang, right? And now you're singing and you're voice acting and you're screaming.
Yeah. Now I go in the booth and they're like, you're going to die for 2 hours. And I'm like, cool. Yeah,
because I know sometimes there's this thing that a lot of women have that we actually don't talk the way we're supposed to. A lot of women have they develop like nodes and things like that because they're not talking in their correct.
They're lilting.
Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're always kind of like, as you said, like it's almost like they're always always forcing the voice, not on purpose. It's just how we're taught and raised.
It's customer service voice.
Yeah, but it's just kind of forever for some women.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure for men,
talk like this, innit?
a lot of my girlfriends have had that, and I know there's also vocal coaches for that where they kind of teach you where to talk.
Yep.
And I've actually noticed that since I started singing and we're like doing vocal exercises, my voice has gotten deeper.
Oh, interesting.
But it could also be that as I got older, I just talk calmer. You know, when I was a lot younger, the woman whose body I live inside, when she streamed, it was like, hey, what's up? Hey,
oh my god, I hate my old streaming voice so much, and it's literally because I was shy, and I'm like,
oh, can we hear it?
Yeah.
I was like,
it's okay.
Oh, what's this? Oh, Zen, where are you going? What is this?
Oh my god.
Pick up, bitch! Shut the fuck up! It's so cute! Grip!
Oh, I'd love a side by side.
Right?
I have a similar thing where when I started streaming, I was like using like a quote, not on purpose, but I was just like, I was more calm and collected and like a little bit more sexy, and now I'm just like,
darling.
yeah, hi. Yeah, and now I just like scream like Toad on stream all the time, so.
I do think like you and I, our voice, even when we're being a little bit more chaotic, it's still a little bit like, hi, honey.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think you just both have sexy voices. So I'm just gonna say it.
My
Thank you,
fruit.
darling.
Thanks.
You like the way we talk?
I think you have you know, the vibrations that happen in your larynxes sound really good to my ears.
But pretty lady. Pretty lady.
Oh my god.
I love it.
It's always so fascinating with like people's voices because actually Fruit and I have kind of the opposite, I think, when for me, when I sing, I always try to sing up, and you, I think you said like you try to sing down.
Oh yeah.
Right? And you on the opposite want to sing more down, and you want to sing more up, and I want to sing more down.
Yes.
So I always wonder with that too, like when you're singing, are you singing in like your more natural tone?
I think it's like a more comfortable tone because it's like.
Ooh, I have a
you
trick for
focus-
this. I have a trick for this.
focus.
Yeah.
But it's like not the way I want to sound.
Oh, no. I have a trick for this. So all the time, you can figure out if you're lilting your voice up or down. If you exhale and just go, that's your normal voice. That's your normal tone. That's how you find it. That's how you find it, because it'll happen all the time. I'll go in for the session. It's like, you're a little kid today, and I'm like, cool. And I like go out of my session. And I'm like, I'm a little kid today, and I'm like, oh no, I can't. Hi, I would like to get 2 like soft-boiled eggs. Like I'm like, I can't go out of the studio in this voice. So in my car, I'll go and go back to my normal cadence.
I feel like the sighing is, What am I listening for? Am I listening for my voice right after the sigh?
Like during the sigh, like
During.
just like as you breathe out, relax. Don't put on any voice, just an exhale sound. Oh God.
Yeah, so you're pretty deep too, Fruit.
Yeah.
You're pretty deep. That's why you sing deep.
I think so too.
I think I talk a little deeper than I sing. But I've also I've had this like weird kind of mental thing where when I first started learning how to sing, I was surrounded by people who sang really well and who had very high voices. So I felt like I had to sing very high. And only now am I getting more comfortable to sing in my kind of more natural tone. And when I also first started singing, people were saying, she's an alto, which is really deep.
Oh.
I'm not. I have like a middle voice. I don't have that.
Yeah, I think you have a medium range.
I have a dark tone, which like makes me sound heavier.
Yeah.
Darker.
I agree.
So because of that, I always worry that I sound too like, hello everyone.
I can't do that.
I try to go up all the time because otherwise I'm intimidated. But lately I've been like, when I practice my karaoke, I just, sing songs, and I've been singing some male rock songs. And I usually like take them in my, so a little higher in the female pitch. But lately I've been singing them like in the male pitch.
Yes. I love hearing ladies sing deeper. I think it's so nice.
I sang Pickleback.
Yeah, I was about to bring it back.
Let's make a Pickleback shot.
Look at this.
It's like low women's voices, like the low tone singing. It just has this sound to it. It just sounds so like smooth.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I just have to get over like my kind of like little brainworms. I've not smoked, in my life. Outside of trying here and there, everybody's allowed to try things. But ever since I was very young, people have said, "Oh, you sound like you smoke so many packs a day," which strangely enough,
I don't think
it's stop saying that to me as I get older, which is weird because my voice is getting deeper. So I think it's like a mental thing where I just have to realize my voice is my voice. I don't have to sing high songs. I can sing songs that I'm comfortable in.
Yeah.
So
I had that
true.
revelation like last year too, because I was
How'd you
like,
get to it? Help me get there.
I was a huge fan of Vocaloid and Utarte back in the day.
Oh.
So I would see them all and they'd sing in such a cute little petite anime girl voice, and I would try and do it and I'd sound like I was getting strangled. And I tried doing it last year and it was so bad.
Oh,
So I was just like, you know what? Frick it. I'm just gonna go sing it in my most comfortable tone and see how it turns out. And it ended up pretty okay.
I love that mentality because I had the same thing. I was like, oh, I'm comparing myself to a computer. Why can't I sing as good as Miku? I suck. I must be a horrible singer.
I gotta be a VTuber VTuber if I can't sound like an anime girl.
Oh.
It's definitely something. I think if you watch a lot of anime as well, I feel like people talk really high. But I feel like in anime, especially in a lot of intros, there's a lot of like deeper female voices as well.
Yeah.
It's really if you get into Vocaloid where it's so high.
Yeah. It's like the androgynous singers as well, like in Vocaloid. Taite.
How'd you find your kind of tone and voice, AmaLee?
Oh, me?
Since you're the one who's like had it much longer than us.
I feel like I'm a little monster because I have been doing covers. I'm a little monster. I've been doing covers for almost, I think it's been like 18 years now.
Which is insane.
I know, little baby me. Oh my God, so small. I've been doing covers for so long that I've been like mimicking other people's style. So it took me a very, very long time to find like my voice because I feel like I would always just copy what the original singer would do. But yeah, I feel like I've only really recently found my style of singing, which is crazy to think.
No, I think the cover thing makes a lot of sense because it's the same thing with drawing, right? When we start drawing, we copy. When we start learning a language, it's these like, hello, where is the washroom? My name is, you know?
It's like, this is a proven technique. I want to adopt this technique.
Yeah. You basically look up somebody drawing a cow and you just draw the cow.
No, mimicking is a great way to learn. It took me a while to kind of figure out like, oh, I actually like how I sound when I do this, and I like these keys, and I like this style of music.
What would you say is your current like bread and butter?
Oh, I've been loving. I mean, I did a Kim Possible cover recently. Just like
I remember seeing it. Like it's been doing crazy,
it's been
crazy
doing
good.
It was a meme, and it was just supposed to be a stupid little video, and it's gotten so popular. So I'm loving like the pop. I've always loved pop rock. I think pop rock is great. Yeah, I think it's so fun. But I love a lot of things. I love layering vocals, layering harmonies. So much fun.
That is one thing that some people, they just understand harmonies. They know exactly what to do. Like I've had friends who hear a song and they know how to harmonize. And sometimes I sing, I'm like, why does this sound weird? And people will say, oh, it's because you're singing a lower harp. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Recently, like with harmonies, I've never thought about them and I always struggle with them because I always thought that it was the same set of notes. But in a lower or higher, but it's not.
No, they're complementing.
It's just like the same like words, but you sing it with yourself in different notes, and it's just like whatever sounds good.
Yeah, they're complementing.
I think it's more complementary notes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Complementary notes is not the same note.
How do you know which notes complement, AmaLee?
I do a trick sometimes when I feel like I can't hear the note. Is I'll start like the and then you go and like that's the harmony. So you have to go down on the key 3. So that'll be like a 3-part, like that'll be like the 3, and then you can go da da da, and then like that's the other. Like you have to like, and then but your brain has to figure. I'm really bad at it. Sometimes I get it for certain songs, but sometimes I don't. Like like the Uta songs I did, harmonies were pretty easy to understand, but then like a Kalafina song where there's like a 3-part harmony and they're all singing crazy. They here, there, everywhere, like it just crisscrosses. My brain can't do it. So sometimes I'll hire someone to figure them out for me.
That makes sense, right? Like I think for anybody that doesn't know, sometimes when you're recording a cover, usually I'll actually ask people to do this. So where you have the cover, your voice will go into certain places, right? And it hits a certain note. If I hear somebody sing, I actually have a hard time hearing their tone, especially if it's a Vocaloid. So what I ask often is that people play the piano. So they'll just play the note of what I have to sing. That helps me so much in like understanding where the note is. So much more than hearing a human voice. Because again, like I don't know I know now what it is. Because I have a dark tone, I can hit the same note as somebody with a very bright tone, but the note sounds to like a not very trained ear, my note sounds deeper. But it's the same note.
Do you have a dual?
It's just that it sounds more. I have a dark tone when I sing.
Do you have a dual tone?
I'll send you.
I wonder.
I don't know what that means.
It means you can like hit 2 tones.
Yeah, 2
But
tones.
like when I sing, even when I'm singing super easily, I sound like I'm reaching, and I sound like everything I say, and even the way I talk, it sounds like I'm really struggling with it.
You might want to watch some videos. What is that called?
Dual tone?
Yeah,
I'm writing that down.
dual tone
What
singing.
where they get like
Yeah, polytonic. It's where they have like they can almost harmonize with themselves. It's actually you should see if you can possibly do it.
I wonder how that would go. But I just know this because like last summer I had a friend stay with me and she has the highest female voice and she has a bright tone. Like she'll be the Disney not even princess, like the child Disney princess, right? And I would hit the same note as her, but it just when we record it, it sounds different. But it's the same note. It's just my voice makes it sound different.
Huh. It's kind of cool.
maybe
Voices are so
an
cool.
octave lower?
No, I hit like not even. I don't know.
This is what I love about voice acting is like people in the same kind of range can audition for the same character, but the person that will get it, it's like, no, they just had this quality to their voice that matches the character. Like you can have the same acting skills, do the same reads, have the same kind of tone, everything, but then that other person just has a little bit something to their voice that adds a little bit of like a little bit of texture, a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it the same thing then with acting though, where I'm sure you guys have seen sometimes like The Office auditions, people who didn't get it, they were great in the role, but then the person who got the role, they were great, but with a little plus on it.
Yeah.
It was great and they just had that little something.
Yeah. It just gives a little bit of extra to that character, a little bit of layers. Yeah. 100%. That's what I love about this industry. It's so cool.
I freaking love Freeren's English voice actor. I think they did such a great job casting her.
Who is their English voice actor?
That is...
Let me look it up.
Because it was such a unique
Mallory
voice for a main character. And, like,
English.
Mallory Rodak.
It's so good.
I don't know what they did.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great. Yeah, they because I watched the dub recently and it was really, really good. And I love watching my peers, listening to my peers of what they did, because like my brain goes, what would I have done? And for that one, I'm like, oh, I was like, I love how they portray that character.
It's crazy because she can portray like emotion without having any emotion at all. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing I can't do. So I was really fun to watch. So I was like, oh wow, like that's an interesting read. Like I was learning. It was really cool.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing you were saying before, not to get discouraged if somebody doesn't get a role, because some people just their natural set of skills, it just so happened that maybe they're the perfect fit for this perfect role. And there's a few roles like that, especially if, I don't know, maybe the current, let's take it back, maybe the current meta of anime, is these isekais. So if you kind of manage to fit isekai protagonist male, you're gonna be getting a lot of roles if you're like the guy for it, you know?
Right, yeah.
So sometimes it's not that deep. You can be really good. It's just somebody is a little better.
A little bit better at it. 100%. Yeah, it's really interesting. We also like voice actors have like their like niches and their typecasts as well.
Of course.
Yeah. The skills that you're good at, the things that you bring to the table.
I think we know you're typecasting.
Yeah. I get cast as the girl next door a lot. And I've been told by directors that I make Valley Girl not annoying, which is the best compliment. I was like, that is the best compliment you could ever give me.
You are very much like the neighbor everybody loves, like that, the protagonist falls in love with.
Oh, thanks.
Which is funny
like
because I feel you're natural. Like who? Sorry?
Maureen from My Dress Up Darling.
Yeah.
And I still feel like it's funny because every time I talk to you normally, you do sound a little bit more mommy.
Oh,
and then you're cast a little bit more like, hey, I'm a cool like girl next door.
Yeah. I know. Ever since I started VTubing, I have been getting cast as the mommies more, and I'll like walk into the session and be like, "Oh my god, the hot one! Fuck yeah, let's do this!"
Wait, AmaLee, do you like do any type of like voice acting work when you VTube, or is that just like your natural tone, or are you like doing it subconsciously?
When I started, I was doing the mommy voice, but now it's just my normal cadence. Now I'm just my normal gremlin self.
Now you're just
the curtains are pulled back. You have to see the real me. The illusion is shattered. Sorry.
My immersion.
my immersion. This is just her real voice.
Frick. My anime VTuber Twitch girl is going normal. Oh my god, I'm annoying myself. I've had too much to drink.
No, I love it. I love it.
I love it. Drink more. Drink more.
I drank a whole glass already, and I kind of need to go refill it.
Oh, go refill it.
Right. I'll be right back, loves.
Okay. I got this big new bottle to drink a lot of water, but it's a straw. And it gets kind of annoying to sip through the straw because it's like, it's a lot of effort.
You know, I love a straw. I have to have a straw to drink water. I won't drink water otherwise.
I need it. So the good thing is that it's spill proof. I spill a lot. But the bad thing is I actually have to like, it's effort. I'm like,
oh, it's like one of those giant, it's like you have like a gallon with the straw.
Like my face is already like very chiseled, but this is going to get more chiseled.
Oh my God, you're that gym bro at the gym who has like that, you know what I'm talking about? Has like the giant fucking thing of water.
The sad face. Yeah, I really am. It's huge. But I don't know how I feel about the straw. I like, oh, it's a lot of work. But it works because I need a sippy cup for everything.
Matara Chad.
Matara Chad, that's me.
Sippy cup merch when?
Maybe one day. No, I really love talking about like voices and singing because, you know, you could discover it. I always thought that singing is something that you have to have a good voice for. But now that, you know, I've learned, it's just everybody can sing. Yeah. You might not be able to sing like Celine Dion, just saying.
Right.
Like even Celine Dion, the craziest thing is she still goes to voice lessons and like practices. Miley Cyrus didn't just stop singing. Like she sings probably every day.
They all have voice coaches. They all like work out their vocal cords. Yeah. My favorite thing to say is to new singers is you don't have to be an incredible singer to sing. All you need is a good tone. That's all. That's all you need. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all I have. I can't do riffs and Celine Dion and Mariah Carey bullshit. I can't do all that. I just worked on my tone.
And the best part is you can find just like that genre of music that is perfect. Like you just find that exact genre of music. You even if you sing barely an octave and a half, you find that one genre, you find that song. Like I always give the example of Rob Zombie songs are fairly easy to sing. They don't really tend to jump up and down. So if you like rock songs, Rob Zombie is great for that.
Yeah.
You can find the songs that kind of fit your voice, your style, your everything.
Yeah, there are songs that only have a couple keys that are like they don't fluctuate at all. Yeah.
What do you think is your hardest thing when you're? What's the hardest thing for you to do when you're singing? Something that you still struggle with, both of you. I can start with mine while you think.
Yeah, you go ahead.
My hardest thing is to. So I'm still at a point where like sometimes I am in my chest voice and then I break into my head voice or this. So I have trouble sometimes because like if I hit a certain note that's like kind of between my head and my chest, I might automatically flip into head, but I want to stay in chest or like in mixed voice, you know, because I want to hit the note with power. I don't want to hit it and flip. That I really struggle with.
I have problem with that too.
Like, when it goes up and down very quickly. If a song, for example, Adele, I've been training a lot with Adele because it's easy because she takes power and then she slowly brings the note up.
Yeah,
I can do that. I can have a lot of power and slowly bring the note up. But for example, there's this Vocaloid song called Ready Steady by Ren, Len, and like Miku. And it goes up. It's like it goes up and down and up very quickly at some points. And I really struggle with that, like very quick up, down, like that. Like my brain, I have to concentrate just like up and down very quickly. So those are the two I struggle with.
You should do some agility warm up. Agility warm ups. I'll link you some. There's some great agility warm ups.
If you have warm ups for us, leave them.
I got
give
you.
Them to me, mommy.
I got you. That's what I used to. Whenever I'm having a hard time, I just like pull up one of those YouTube videos and I'm like, okay, the class is in session.
Oh my god, do you pull up the ones with the purple backgrounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones I use.
Every time.
Agility.
They have like a bazillion words and it's because of, a billion views and it's because of me.
I think a lot of the songs I naturally sing, because they're like tend to be rock songs, you don't go up or down too much, right?
Yeah.
You kind of slowly. So that's why I think that's a really weak place for me. By you ladies.
For me, it's my breath support. I've always had horrible breath support, but I've learned now it's because of my one rock star vocal cord. But I have to like.
Can we just everybody clap for the one vocal cord?
I'm pouring it out for him right now.
I do a horrible thing in the booth where if I have like a long note, I have to. Here's a trick. It's probably not a healthy trick, but it's a trick. If I have a long note I have to sing, I go in my booth and I go like I'm drowning because you'll trick your body wants you to survive. So if you pretend that you are like if you hyperventilate yourself, your lungs will expand as a survival tactic. So I can get more breath in my lungs. So I am fighting for my goddamn life sometimes in the booth. Like I am going through it. Probably not healthy, but it works.
Okay, that is wild.
That is crazy.
The
I
strats.
don't think I have that problem. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Literally fighting for my life. Anyways.
You're just like basically tricking your body that you're dying.
I'll do it in sessions and I'll go 1 second, director son. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Have you heard of the like technique that people who do harsh vocals use for breath support, where it's like they put water in a cup with a straw? Have you heard that one?
Water in a cup. I do use the vocal straw.
Oh yeah.
And then I love the pirate pose, which is if you get like a chair, like a bunch of books, and just like like a pirate, like on the stern of a ship. If you stand in that position, you're actually crunching your lower diaphragm, and you can get more air, and you can be more powerful. Yar, the pirate pose. Anyways.
Wait, so the pirate pose.
Yeah, try it.
I just keep hearing like stand up straight, like put your, relax but straight. What is pirate pose?
Pirate pose. You're just like you literally just have your one foot elevated.
Really?
Yeah.
And it makes you sing better?
Yeah, because if you watch live video of singers when they're belting, they'll crunch down a little bit, and they're crunching their abs in order to get power. So if you're in that pirate pose, you're half crunching. You can crunch a little bit.
I'm looking for it on Google Images, and
the Captain Morgan pose. Exactly. That's me in the booth. Arg, matey.
Imagine just like he's stepping on a chest. You know how the pirate looks when he's stepping on a chest?
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I look like. Yes. Yeah.
That is so funny.
Pirate
just imagine you on the boot, suffocating yourself.
She's standing like a pirate.
My other favorite. I look like I'm so thankful that there's very rarely ever a recording of me doing voice stuff, because I also do the unicorn where I put my hands together and I put my hands together on my head. And when I have to sing very, very high notes, I think about placing my voice at the tip of my unicorn horn, and it makes you sing higher. So I'll be in the booth with the pirate pose, with my hands on my forehead, singing into my I look like an idiot, but the notes are getting done.
We need ad of this. I would love to.
Yeah, I would love to see it. This is the crazy part, though. I used to think, I've been recently like working with a vocal. I say recently. I haven't been back since like beginning February because I went on a trip. But the craziest trick she gave me was when I'm hitting a high note, to think about the note low. She told me the opposite. Like if I'm trying to hit a high note, don't aim high, aim low.
I had the opposite.
Hit it, like, easily.
It depends on
for me.
It depends on the placement. If it's super head voice and you want to like push it higher.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it just depends on it depends on if you're belting it or not. It depends on what you're doing. But yeah.
I have to ask. So some people when they sing, first of all, some people when they sing, they like don't move their body at all. They're like moving their body a little bit. I sing, I am like a one woman. My body is bending over. I'm walking around. I'm dancing.
I'm singing with my body. It just helps me.
Yeah. What about you, girly? Tell us like the karaoke. Obviously not the job. I feel like. I feel like at the job, you kind of have to like keep your body kind of straight.
You have to stay on mic, so you can't like stray. You can't be like, "Hello, how like you have to stay like right on mic, so you have to like do other things with your body. So like I'm like flailing my arms and shit and kicking my legs, but your mouth has to stay right there.
You're doing the mum dance.
I do the hand raising or going down. You know, like when you like raise your hand as you're like raising the nose.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't know,
yes.
but it just helps. It's like subliminal messaging to your brain. Like you're just like doing hand signs about where you want to put your voice, and your brain just knows.
I also love. I have a vocal straw, which is like a vocal exercise equipment. It's literally just a metal straw, but sometimes I'll hold that straw and I'll like be like my own little conductor. I'm a menace in the booth. I'm like dancing. I'm doing the pirates dance. I'm doing the unicorn. I'm my own conductor with my little.
Going crazy.
I love that.
But I do the same thing. Yeah.
I want to see, like, if one day you get hired to do like a crazy movie, crazier than One Piece, and they want to do the behind the scenes. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Love that.
No. Then no one can see my tactics. No one can see that. No one must see behind. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
You're actually the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. You're just like flailing your arms around. You're like, what is it? Wacky inflatable tube, man. Like,
I'm 3 penguins in a trench coat. I'm just standing at the mic.
Can't imagine that.
The tricks of the trade. We all do goofy things. Don't feel like you're goofy doing anything, because I can promise you, me and others have done much goofier things.
Oh, you know what's funny? When I'm listening to like voice acting and the characters eating something, because sometimes you have to like act eating something, but it's so funny when you can hear someone who had just thrown some food into their mouth so they can act eating.
Wait, what?
You can hear them like actually having food in their mouth, and it's so funny.
I hate
singing.
No,
like
voice acting.
A character who's eating, yeah.
Oh.
I hate doing eating voice acting, because I'm like, okay, give me something to crunch. Give me some
Just grab a
food.
chocolate bar, throw it in there.
Did you guys hear that Brad Pitt, a lot of his roles, right? Because he gets typecasted as kind of this like cool, nonchalant kind of guy. That's why in a lot of his roles, he's talked about how he likes to be eating food, because it just kind of makes him seem so nonchalant in the scene.
Yeah.
More
Have
casual.
you guys heard or like seen of this where he's just kind of like eating food? Hold on, Brad Pitt eating scenes.
I've seen the guy that plays Iron Man do this a lot.
Oh, give me 1 second. We're getting a Cinder raid.
Aww.
I love you. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you girls for just 1 second.
Okay.
And then
We're stuck in the dock here. We're alone. Ah, fruit.
We've been muted.
Can I get you some more tea, fruits? Would you like some more?
Oh, yes.
Glug, 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 glug. How about some cream and sugar? Sorry, sorry. It overflowed a little bit. Just, I'll just suction the top for you. Okay, there you go. I'll good.
So kind.
Slides the teacup over to you. There you go. Nice. Just how you like it.
There's nothing left in the cup.
Oh, my apologies. Glug, 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 glug. Put a little tea, put a little sugar. Ooh, a little brandy. Why not? Glug, glug, glug. Cheers. Clink, clink.
I don't think frogs have proven to get alcohol poisoning. Here we go.
I just imagine you're like, wow, thank you so much for this tea, but like you're a little frog, so you just climb in the tea and you just like get all comfy and you're like you're like in a little sauna.
Just swimming
Yeah.
in it.
You're just like sitting there
so
happy.
Cute. God, I love frogs. I saw a video of a frog, and frogs are so freaking blind, and it was like a tree frog, and the person had like food on the end of their finger, but the frog was just biting the whole finger, and it was just like, I just couldn't see the food.
I don't know what kind of frog it is, but it's a frog that like squeaks, and it's like the angry. It's like the angriest frog you've ever seen.
Yes.
He's so angry.
Is that a toad?
It's that is the ugliest. Bing. 1 second.
Oh, Bing!
1 second. Sorry.
Oh my god, I love this toad. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, this frog.
Angriest, the angry, tiny squeaking frog.
Whoa. is it? There's this like a pet toad that I really want, but it's a Japanese toad, so I don't know if I can get one. But oh, they are so cute. They're called the Miyako toads, and they just permanently have the angriest faces ever, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. They just always look angry. Oh,
Who looks angry?
We're talking about
the
frogs and
Miyako
toads.
Oh, I
Look at
love
this
Keropi
guy.
is one of my favorite Sanrio. Oh, I love toads.
I
Hold on, I'll link it in my chat.
when you muted, I was we had a bit where I was pouring fruit some tea, and I said I just imagine you as a little frog that would, like, instead of drinking the tea, like, it would just climb inside, just climb inside the the teacup.
I was gonna say, would you girls mind maybe reintroducing yourselves? Because I know maybe some people weren't here at the start of the collab, and Cinder just came in with a bunch of folks. If y'all would want to give them the short, I'm sorry, old habits die hard, you know.
You're good.
It's all good.
You want to go, fruit?
In debut order.
Oh, frick. Here we go again. Hello. Wait. No, I'm not doing that.
You got this, bestie. You got this.
I'm apricot, also known as fruit.
Why are you using that voice, darling?
I don't know, because I've had a glass of wine.
Her frog skin has sucked it up. She's been sitting in the glass for an hour now.
It's all gone. It's gone in my skin. Hello, I'm the resident froglet of Vtuber. That's all you need to know.
And she's drinking Merlot.
Merlot. Yeah. Merlot.
And hello. My name is AmaLee. I also go by Monarch, my VTuber name. I'm a voice actor and singer turned VTuber. Very nice to meet you.
Oh my god, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm like a huge fan of you girls.
Interviewing her about voice acting and singing and everything. You
21 questions.
If you like English anime covers, you have most likely heard an AmaLee cover here or there.
I'm in the walls. You can't escape me.
In
the walls.
I'm in the walls.
Oh my god, we're just both in the bugs in the wall. Bugs in the wall.
There's bugs in the wall. There's fish in the wall. Jesus Christ, can't have anything in this world.
There's frogs in
frogs
my wine.
in the wall.
There's frogs in my wine.
We're like the start of like a witch's song where like she's like making the brew and she's like a little bit of frogs, a little bit of fish tails and cockroach arms, like
a bit of tea, a bit of Merlot.
Yeah,
a bit of everything, a bit of all the things. Ladies, I need to use the washroom. Would you please entertain my audience for a minute?
Yeah, if you trust us. If you trust us alone with your chat.
I trust you. I trust you. All right, Momos. I'm entrusting you to the ladies.
Listen up, Momos. You're in our house now. You better like it.
We act all cute in front of Matara because we like her a lot, but we don't like you one bit.
We're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with us.
That's right. I think you'll find the close button on your browser no longer works.
Oh no! We've taken over. What's that behind you? It's me! JK, I brought you nuggies and Capri Sun. Would anybody like snacks?
Oh my god, I got some breadsticks.
Oh, some breadsticks. I love that. I
got some cheese. There's this tiny little grain of salt in there.
Oh no. The whiplash.
Apparently Mata muted us, so
are you fucking kidding me? Are you? That was an A+ performance. That was an A+ performance. Oh my god.
We're muted.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh my god.
I muted the desktop audio
that was
the microphone.
That was the peak of my acting career. That was gonna go on my demo, and they missed it.
So The voices in my head.
Voices.
The voice. I love that little cat emote so much where it's like the voices.
Yeah.
Well, chat didn't hear it, but Fruit hit me with a line that I'm taking as my own. She went, "You'll
Wait,
find."
and now I'm.
Oh.
Oh my god! Now I was muted.
Oh.
I'm so... I believe it or not, I only had a glass of wine. I had like.
She's slamming the keyboard,
It's time
chat.
to put the glass down.
She's sloppy. She's getting
You've got a
sloppy.
drinking problem. Stop drinking, love.
Put
the glass down.
Matara,
Alcoholics
put the glass
Anonymous, love.
down. Whatever you do, just chill, please. I have children, Matara. Put the glass down.
Пожалуйста, мама, хватит пить.
Have mercy, cockroach overlord, please.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Please continue. I swear I'm a professional live caster streamer.
We were just threatening chat. We were just.
Professional woman here.
I can't believe they
That's
missed it.
exactly what I expect a cockroach to say.
I have to tell chat, but Fruit hit me with my favorite line, which I am stealing, and it's now mine. Because we were like, like laughing, and then Fruit went, and you'll find out that the X button on your browser is no longer there. It made me laugh so
You're
hard.
stuck here forever.
You can never leave.
This is your entertainment now.
Oh God.
That's great.
I wonder if that could be like a form, in the future when we're all inside, all of our minds will be inside computers. If one form of, torture will be like watching Matara Khan's old streams.
You're strapped to your chair. You have to watch.
Oh, anything but that. No.
Your eyes are open with tape. They kept open.
Yeah.
Forced to watch Matara Khan
Watch
and LeeandLie.
what? LeeandLie? Is that what you said?
LeeandLie. What's a form of torture that your chat that a thing that you do that your chat goes, no, Matara, no, or no, Fruit, no, not again, not this, not
good question.
again.
I have one. If you guys want me to go first.
Yeah, let's do this.
I don't like playing a BGM, and I very often don't have a BGM playing, or I accidentally mute the background vocals. And everybody's like, no, please, the voices in my head. Please, you have to keep talking. If I don't talk for, let's say, 30 seconds, they're like, no, please, Matara.
Yeah.
You can't be left alone.
Sometimes we've yapped, and I was like, oh. And then I asked chat a question, and then they're like, we don't know the answer. I'm like, what do you mean? Were you not listening? They're like, no. We're just like, we hear you, but we don't listen.
You got to turn on the Subway Surfers in the corner for chat to pay attention.
So that's, I think, theirs. Also, every time I say that I'm gonna leave, I think this is more my torture. They always put like the little crying emote or the despair emote. They're like, there's a little emote where he looks like he's kind of like begging, and he's like, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, you can just go. Leave. I'm like,
no. It's like that mouse, the mouse meme. Oh no, me. Mother, please don't leave us.
Mouse.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. I guess you can just go.
Wait, it's so cute.
Yeah. Oh, you know the buy emote? The buy 7TV emote?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
That
What does it
it's
look like?
so sad. It's like a sad face waving by emote. It's so sad.
Wait,
Yeah, we made an emo one. We made we made a Momo one.
Oh.
Sorry, I
It's
only
like
made it your chat to see if you had it.
It's just bye, that's it. But when my chat does it at the end of a stream, I feel so bad, and every single time I have to like find every single ounce of power in me not to keep streaming.
Oh.
What else? What else?
I have a dual PC, so I'm constantly like clicking a button that switches in between my PCs, and I haven't figured out how to turn this off. But like, there's like the PC disconnect, like bloop 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 bloop, and chat will be like bloop 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 bloop, and like I'm like, wait, one second, like while I'm figuring my life out every time.
Bear with me.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. I'm like, give me a second. I was like, you guys tune in for this shit. Just silence. You guys eat this up.
Yeah.
You'll sit there and watch my stream.
Yeah, you'll sit there and you'll like my little baby boob noises. You better. No complaining.
Would it really be an AmaLee stream without it though?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. The day I'm scuff free is the day you know that I'm a clone.
Yeah.
True.
You know when they say like, "Oh, how would you know that I've been stolen?" If you have a stream with no scuff. Same here.
Yeah.
If I have a stream with no scuff and no yapping, I was stolen. I have been replaced. There, it is an AI streaming instead of me.
I think mine would just be if I just like talked for an entire hour straight without making any sort of weird noise.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
you're a
god.
weird noiser.
Top fruit noises. I every time we play Apex, I'm like, that's in the top 5.
Oh, I'm like injected into my veins. That's the good stuff. The fruit noise where she's like, I'm getting shot.
I don't know. I just like it's like it just comes out. I don't know. I don't do it on purpose.
I love Fruit's little laugh. She goes, she has like this little. That's it. yeah. That's it. That's at least top 3. Yeah.
Or sometimes when she shoots, she'll be like, "Grrr." You do it a little differently. I was rewatching our Dark Tide collab, and I was like, oh, yeah, you have so many good gremlin noises.
Fruit, please make a TikTok of, hi, my name is Fruit, and these are the top 10 fruit noises, and then have it just be clips of you making sounds. Please.
I just try and sound like as gross as ever. I don't know why. I'm just like, it's funny to me. If I get killed in Apex, and I'm just like, yeah.
One time randomly we were playing Dark Tide, which is like a Warhammer like shooting game. And just randomly she's like, on me. You know how they do calls in Apex, right? You know how it's like, he's cracked, on me. And then she's random like, on me, he's cracked, he's got a small penis,
I can't.
It's a good calm. That's how you know.
Where'd my sweet little frog VTuber go? Who are you?
He got a small penis.
It's that gif of the anime guy who's just like smiling and then he locks in. That's me.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think the day Fruit stops with the noises, that's when you know she's been taken over.
So true.
Yeah.
We get just like cool girl like ASMR Fruit, just like, hi guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to my saloon.
Saloon.
I don't know.
Welcome. Come on down.
Yeah, welcome to my saloon.
guys.
Come on down to my saloon.
Come on down.
Western Frog arc
damn.
when?
I was gonna say that's something my chat hates when I do an American accent.
I love
They
it.
hate
Keep
it.
going.
Wait, let me hear it.
Hate it. Especially when I do a Valley Girl voice.
Wait, I love it though.
You sound
my
like a tired Valley girl. Keep going.
Maybe I am tired.
Ooh, you sound like a snooty, like
You
sound less
do.
like airhead and more like cool about it.
Yeah, like I read books and stuff.
Oh my god, I love it.
Can you do the Southern again? I want to sing. I want to hear it.
Well, I named my cow. I can't sing.
Oh my god.
I've never met someone with an accent like that, so I have no idea what they talk
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. Howdy.
We're gonna come on down to
Howdy.
Mississippi. I got my cow.
Good.
I milked her this morning.
Can
She had a spat with me,
a request?
but
Can
we
you,
pulled through.
a request? Can you say hello there, pretty lady?
Hello there, pretty lady.
Oh,
Hey,
I love it. That sounded great.
That sounded more like transatlantic. No, not transatlantic. But that sounded like not as Southern.
It's like
Hell
a,
yeah,
like a
brother.
Texas accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I just do my best. You know what? We're doing here our best.
our
Everybody.
best. We're doing our best.
Well, let me think about like my Southern accent.
Southern.
Hi, everybody. I'm Bethany Jane. That's right. I got 2 first names. You know what? I lost my left nipple in a hot dog eating contest in Tucson, Arizona. Yeah.
Oh my god, you just reminded me. There's like those American accents where I have no idea that they are speaking English. Their accents is so thick. Like I have no idea what they're saying.
Sometimes with
Like,
British people.
Yeah. It's like what is that one? It's like frick, they have like a spices and stuff.
Spices and stuff.
Yeah, the southern USA.
Huh?
Cajun.
Oh, Cajun. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. That shrimp.
Huh?
That's what they sound like to me.
Like, you know when like the meme of like Doug Dimmadone, like that? I get it. Like the very southern when they talk super quickly, like Forrest Gump type of vibes.
Yeah.
My mama always told me. Like chocolates.
Oh my god. I can't. That's the one thing I can't do accents. It's the one thing I wish I could do. Sometimes I get pulled in and they're like, "Can you do this accent?" I'm like, "You're gonna have to get somebody else in here." Like, I can't do this at all.
You're gonna have to try harder.
You know what's really funny is that like for some reason everyone outside the UK can't do a British accent. Like the second you hear someone pretending to do a British accent, every like Brit in the country will just say they are not from this freaking island.
Yeah, no.
For sure.
I wish I could.
I wonder how some people are that good at accents then. Because you would think, right, because you're such a good singer, that it would be the same thing as being such a good accent, right? Like being good at accents because you're such a good singer, right? You would think that.
You'd think, but I cannot control the remembering. So I have a hard time. My brain goes, how does that sound again? I do voice a
Have
Western.
you tried getting? Oh, sorry.
No, I voice a Southern character in Bang Bang Legends. Ixia,
Howdy, y'all.
she talks like this. Yeah, and pretty much the entire time I had to have the director talking in a Southern accent to me. Like we were talking back and forth in Southern accents, so I stayed there because if we were switching from English to from like an American
mimicry though.
Yes,
I feel like
I'm good at mimicry.
If I can't hit the line, hearing the person sing it, like sometimes if I'm in the studio, if then the person who's mixing the song sings the line or pianos the line, I get it.
Yes.
Yeah, I can mimic.
It's like a guideline.
Yeah.
It helps. I'm
Yeah.
really good with mimicry.
I think just referencing is like good in every area of like something that has to do with skills.
Yeah.
Always requires referencing.
Some people are just good at that. I wish it was me. There's like a thing called accent coach for voice acting.
Oh,
like you can hire someone to teach you an accent.
That I was gonna ask you because maybe one can really help you.
Yeah, I had to do an English accent for Kaguya-sama Love is War. My character Hayasaka speaks in an English accent in one episode to like fuck with another character. And I had somebody who was actually British do some calls with me, and we kind of went over the lines, and then they were in the call during the actual session. And if I would basically
just memorize the line.
Yeah, memorize the line, and then they were in the call. So if I got confused on a word, they would like say, they would say the word. Hey,
IMDb is insane. Her like accolades are crazy. You are in the presence of anime royalty. So wait a second, hold on. Oh, okay, sorry. The instruction I just got like a weird error. I think it's for my good old games. GOG. Reference memory. The memory could not be read. Click OK to terminate the program. Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe don't do that. I'm not sure what program is it.
As long as the stream doesn't crash, we're good.
Hey PC, start those funky sounds. Beep beep beep. Boop boop boop.
Hey Google, stream Sun Killer by Apricot.
No, Google.
Yes, Google, go.
No, stop. I'm about to scream through
You
this
sound
entire
so
song.
good in that cover.
I was actually thinking, I think your cover now has more than the original. So I wonder if Eminem could also accidentally
Yes.
I can't listen to that song because I can hear my nerves. It just
Oh, you sound so good, and the art, the video is so pretty. The art is gorgeous. You did so good. I'm so proud of you. Good little frog. Look at you go, frog, go.
You know, one time I talked to Fruit. I was like, "How did you improve in singing so quickly?" And then she told me the saddest thing ever. She was like, if I am learning a song, I rehearse it every single day. And I don't stop until it's perfect." I'm like, damn it.
Wow.
I've like gone so hard into practicing something that like I've received like pain from it, but I'm so stubborn that I don't tell people that that's how you should do it because like no one should receive receive. Why am I using that word? No one should. No one should like get pain from doing something, but for me, I'm too stubborn. I'm like, no pain, no gain. If I
You're
don't
like,
get pain
I'm
from
gonna
this, I
I'm gonna
ain't
work
doing
till I
enough.
drop dead.
I'm
No,
working
fruit,
for
no.
But I'm never gonna recommend it. I'm never gonna say you should do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I have I think it's very obvious with my character. I gotten really good at like figuring out an efficient way to do work in my life. So I always try to like do the bare minimum of practice. And something that kind of saves my ass is like, well, I'm new to singing. You can hear
I'm new to singing.
I'm new to singing.
the song before I come to the studio, but I definitely think if I rehearse the songs more and actually learn the songs more, it's just I don't want to rehearse the song that I'm learning. I want to sing a random 3 Days Grace and like Muse and Depeche Mode.
Yeah, a good old karaoke.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I under prepare, which is why I know for a fact like I should not be doing any kind of music.
Well, I mean, it's just
no, I love
it's
your
just like
singing voice.
something like you want to find joy in. So like you don't want to push yourself to the point where you just like feel like it's a chore or a job, you know? Like if like doing the bare minimum is what you find like enjoyable, then like by all means like do it that way. Like no one's gonna blame you for like
I get where you're coming from, and I think you're right. No one's gonna blame me because it's for fun. But at some point, if you always go through life, you know, oh, it's fine. I can just, you know, it's the same thing with the gym. I don't want to go to the gym, but I'm going.
Right.
You know, it's if you keep telling yourself, oh, it's fine if I don't work on it, then you're never gonna. I'm never gonna work on it. But I definitely know, like, I still release, you know, my songs. I have things I'm doing, things I'm working on in music, but I just think I'm not as passionate about it as some people are. Like I do think at a certain point you need, you know, to be able to do the amount of work that like you do, AmaLee, or you do, Fruit. I think you need a passion that I don't have as much. Like I have a very good team, for, like singing karaoke with my friends, but I don't have a passion for the other stuff.
That's fair. That's fair. You gotta also be careful that you don't hit like a burnout zone where it becomes of a chore and isn't fun anymore. Yeah. But and you could also get a really good team to help you with all the stuff that you don't want to do.
Oh, true.
Well, in singing, the problem with a team in singing is like you still need to do
you
work.
still have to sing.
I've found that like when it comes to passion, it's like not black and white like I always thought it would be. It's like, oh, if I wanted to get good at art, I'd need to have this like a lot of passion for it. But like what I found, I guess, is that like my passion for like say singing this month will be at a completely different level than what it will be next month. And like my passion will be higher for something else this month, and then next month my passion will be somewhere else, and I'll just like focus on where the passion is like the most.
ADHD,
that's
woo!
Really smart.
Woo! Yippee!
I think that is a big part of it, right?
Yeah.
I always have stuff on the back burner. I have instrumentals now that I've commissioned months ago that I'm like, when I feel like doing this, boy, I'm going to be so glad that I have it ready to go.
I have at any given time, like 5 or 6 projects, 85% done.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
It's like when you remember it exists, it's like, you know what? I really feel like doing this right now.
Yeah, life is like flipping pancakes.
Sorry, life is like flipping pancakes?
Yeah, you're just like constantly flipping different pancakes. You got 14 arms, you're flipping pancakes.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Something that I trick myself into doing work. No, it's fine. This is conversations, right? Like you all, it's fine. So the way I started tricking myself is I try to sit down every day to work on anything. Even if I'm not streaming, because I have so many projects and goals and things that I love to do. Streaming is amazing, but just streaming isn't what makes streaming great. You have to do a lot of stuff outside of streaming, like to make streaming good. And I genuinely believe if I stop doing, and maybe that's a me problem, but I believe if I stop doing everything I do outside of streaming, eventually my stream, the thing I love doing the most, could suffer. So I gotta do all the other stuff. You know, you gotta keep the cart moving.
Yeah.
So
even
what I
have
found, I just need like 25 tasks at all time. Yes, there are the urgent tasks. There are the important tasks. But I get up. What are my urgent tasks? I start working on them. Maybe after 30 minutes, I'm done working. There is no more juice that I can squeeze out of that lemon for that task. Okay. I move to the next task because it's exciting. And I can honestly get so much work done. And when I was preparing for my debut, it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of things to prepare. It was a lot of things to worry about. And just every day I worked on it as much as I could give. And then I'd go for a walk, I'd go for a run, then I'd come back, work on it as much as I could give. I think that's kind of been the trick that I found with myself is just, I'm done working on this, move to the next thing. And if it's very important, then work on that every day.
That's the true sign of a workaholic, not gonna lie.
You know what's crazy? I tell my friend, so my friend that I'm doing the podcast with, I'm like, oh, I'm lazy. My friend's like, no, you are like one of the craziest workers I know. I'm like, no.
You are not lazy.
She's like, you're crazy. You woke up, you worked out, we recorded. Now you're going to stream till like midnight. Then you're going to work. And I know this because like now we're in group chats about the podcast. She's like, you're always working. I always considered myself lazy because I like find a way to do work without expending too much energy. I like trick myself.
It's like when I catch up with you, you're just like, oh yeah, I'm doing this new thing that like I'm planning. I'm like, what?
I have a question. Do you find yourself bored if you're not stressed?
Bored if not stressed?
But I enjoy the constant dopamine.
Okay.
I actually have a hard time like. So if I've only recently like gotten back into reading, which is a very low dopamine activity. And I actually found like sometimes when I'm reading, like I would need to be like drinking a coffee or eating something while I'm reading because I need like the stimulation. Yeah. So I don't have to be bored, but like if I'm not streaming, I'm on a walk, on a run, at the gym, playing a video game, catching up with a friend. Like I realized that I kind of live my life always stimulated. Because again, surprise.
That's good, I've like those days where I don't have anything planned and I'm like, frig, I don't have anything to do today. And like, it's the most stressed I'll ever be. Just
I get bored. I'm like, I'm a waste of space. I'm wasting my life away. This one free day.
It's like you start guilt tripping yourself into like trying to find something to do because you haven't been productive all day. It's like, I need to do something.
Okay, this is something that really helped me. I have a lot of ideas. So first of all, I realize I'm an ideas person. I'm not a doer person. I'm good to start a project and I'm good to finish a project. But now I started hiring people who do all the in-betweens. Even for example, for my visual novel, I wrote the bones of that. And then I hired a writer and then I got what he wrote and then I changed everything to like the way I liked it. But I noticed like I'm very good at starting a project. I'm very good to be the soul of a project. And something happens when I force myself to take a break. So I will write down crazy ideas, but I need to like do the work first. And then I go for a run. I go for a walk. I catch up with, friends, parents, whichever. And then randomly I'll just get and sometimes I am that annoying person where I'll be like at dinner with a friend. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I need to write something in my notes because I got an idea for like,
hi Allegra.
My next outfit. Like,
Did you see my TikTok?
So I do find like I get a lot of creativity when I do the work and then like let my brain work on it.
I had a moment of weakness.
Find like where you get those creative strikes. Sometimes it can be in the bath.
Much love.
Sometimes it can be when you're making breakfast. Find when you have those creative hits and try to make more space in your life for that.
I've like discovered something recently. I wouldn't say discovered, but like I've realized something, I guess. Because like last year, I think I really needed a break, but I never told myself that the time I was taking off was supposed to be a break. So the way I perceived the time that I didn't spend streaming was me being like lazy. And then I'd like beat myself up over it because I'm like, oh, I should stream today. Like I should really stream today, even though I don't really feel like it. But that should just me being like taking, like that's me telling myself like I should take a break. So like what happened this year was like, I guess I got to like my breaking point where I really, really needed a break. So like, I told myself, okay, it's going to be a break. I am not allowed to touch anything related to like VTubing at all. Like I've limited my PC time. I've limited my like social media time completely. I've like set like personal boundaries down for myself, and it's like been helping me a lot.
Hell yeah. Yay, boundaries. Self-love.
hard. It's hard
Yes.
I think
boundaries.
yeah, because like last year I was like taking days off that I needed, but I didn't know I needed them, so I was taking days off. So I was like, I should stream today, but
Mm.
and then I feel guilty about not giving the content that I want to my viewers, and it's like a whole mess.
You know what
Mm-mm.
else you need? To be out of that space. Because
Yeah.
if you're taking a break in your own space, then you will always look at your computer and think, I should be working more. I should
Yeah.
be doing more. But if you're out in another country, for example, you're just like, wow, life is good. Where am I going to go today? The coffee shop?
It's
Or
not
am
like
I
I
gonna
can
walk
stream or
3 hours?
anything.
Yeah. I really think getting out of your environment makes such a
Yes.
big difference for your
Yeah, I've been actually like going outside and taking walks for once. So
Yeah. Yay. Mental health walks. Yay. Yippee. Yeah,
I'm
we're
so
in a
sorry you got to that point. Sorry, AmaLee, go on.
no. I was just gonna say we're in a creative space, so we have to recharge
Mhm.
ourselves
yeah.
in order to be creative.
I think it's
Mhm,
just
mhm.
like the case of like recognizing when you do need a break, even though you tell yourself, oh, but it's so easy to stream. It's like I can just turn my stream on and just start to step, but like you don't realize that you should just get off your entire PC, go walk outside. Like
Yeah.
just go walk outside.
100%.
Hmm.
You gotta
Think
get
of
that
it
fresh
as,
air,
like,
baby.
Think of it as like if you get an injury in sports. Yeah, you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to stay in shape. I should go for a run. Until your injury recovers, you should not be going for a run. You gotta let that injury recover. But then once you're back to running again, you now will take precautions. You'll stretch more. You will run less. You will stop running the moment it hurts. So now that this happened, obviously it sucks. It sucks they have to take so much time off. I get it. But next time, I think when you come back to streaming, you will be better at setting those boundaries with yourself.
I think
Mhm.
so
With maybe,
too.
like doing things. I know this because that happened to me, and I became It's a learning progress.
Yeah. I think it definitely is like a good piece of advice for like VTubers who are getting into VTubing and don't know much about like that type of experience that they might go through, not knowing that they actually do need a break. Because like people view breaks as being lazy, just like because of the way
What if-
streaming is perceived.
Oh.
It's like, oh, you can just turn your stream on and it's
One
like
second.
it's easy, you know? But it's like everyone, you need a break. Just take a break.
Mm.
Oh,
You know what I
no.
mean? It's so
What did
hard
you
to
send me,
explain 'cause
Allegra?
I drank wine, but
No, at the same time, I think the audience is very
Allegra,
kind when
can
it
I-
comes to taking breaks, and they're very
Yeah.
understanding. But there's also that
yeah.
Allegra, should I be listening to this on stream?
audience to know support, to know, like how much of a break can you really truly take?
Yeah, because like you try and work through the period of time where your like brain is
You can play it? Oh no. What have you said to me, Allegra?
Okay, so it's Acheron. She's named after an actual river in Greece, I believe, pronounced Acheron.
Oh.
But it is a real river, but also the river that in mythology represents the first river, the river leading to the underworld that souls have to cross on Chiron's boat.
That's hot.
It is known as the River of Woe.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Mean person.
The lore. I love it. I didn't know that. That's so cool. Oh, I love the backstory lore. That's amazing. Yes. Acheron. Oh, I'm gonna look that up later. I'm excited. Much love. We got the lore dump, boys. There's a method behind the madness.
I've been working on, I guess.
You drew me such a pretty birthday present. Thank you.
Ah,
Also, welcome back,
Yeah.
good girl.
Hi. Yes, thank you.
No worries. Are you gonna join us in the drinking, AmaLee?
I think I'm gonna stay with tea for now. But
it did be
I
like
figured I'd
5 p.m.
I know. It do be 5 p.m. Oh my god, it do be 5 p.m. right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, I can do math.
Somewhere in the world.
Actually, I do have a little. Maybe I'll get a little white wine. I have a little white wine downstairs. Maybe I'll finish that off.
Just a little
See
sip.
how
Yeah,
it happens? It goes
I
from
know.
no, I will
This
not
is
drink.
peer pressure.
They pulled my arm, Your Honor. They made me do it. Let me. Let me go get a little white wine. I'll leave you guys. You guys can entertain my chat this time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hello, chat.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
Hello. What's all this then?
What's all this then?
Fancy little garden you've got here.
Why did I
It'll be
think
a
you were gonna say
shame.
fancy
What?
little guy?
That's what I am. I'm just a fancy little guy.
Fancy little garden you got here. Be a
Yeah.
shame if I ripped off the roses.
I made a bouquet. So cute.
I was gonna tell you, you kind of sound like that guy from the Peaky Blinders.
The Peaky Blinders.
Blimey, the bleep. No, now I sound like Harry Potter.
Let me
Blimey.
guess, he's British, isn't he?
Is he British or was he Irish? I don't remember.
Irish? I can't do an Irish accent.
I think the actor himself is
better.
Irish. Yeah.
Irish
Mhm. Thomas fucking
better.
Shelby. People are saying I can't bear this anymore.
What do you mean? We're just a couple of Brits, you know, just having a drink in our gaffs.
I love it. You're a wizard, Harry. We're having a little tea time. How do you like your tea, Fruit?
I love tea time, I do. Best time of the day.
Are you having a giggle, Mike?
Yep. Mate?
Mike?
This is Australian mate?
I sure love my little cucumber sandwiches.
Oh my god, I had a nightmare. I got sent to prison. The other night.
Please continue.
I wish I remembered it. I just remember waking up and being like, did I just have a nightmare about being an inmate? Like,
wait. Go on. Describe. What is the story?
oh, okay. So I was watching a lot
Story
of
time.
videos about the whole Jojo Siwa thing and the whole dance mom thing.
She had a dream that she thought she was in prison.
Yeah, I had a dream that I was in prison.
For what crime?
And like, you know, the woman from Dance Moms, she got sent to prison for fraud, right?
Wait, the one who was yelling?
Yes.
Yeah,
She got sent to prison. Yes. So I had a dream I got sent to prison for fraud.
What?
And I woke up and I was like, was that some like deep onset like imposter syndrome happening right there?
You were so immersed. You were living her life.
I was living my life as an inmate.
Okay, do you guys ever have that? So I found this TikTok, which is like me remixing my alarm in the morning, and it's like your alarm going off.
I
and
got
you're,
wine.
You know, in your
chat.
sleep, you're like hearing your alarm, but it becomes a part of your sleep.
Mhm.
Oh
Like,
my
it becomes a part of your dream.
Yes,
I get this
actually.
sometimes, or when I used to stream in the like right after I woke up, I would have dreams that I was sitting down on my computer, answering chat, talking to them, streaming a game, and then I'd wake up and be like, "Oh,
You'd be like,
I
wait a
overslept."
second.
Did you ever? Oh my god, have you ever had a false awakening?
what? Like where you get like scared?
It's like
you wake
it's like
up
where
and
you
you
fully wake up, you get out of bed, you do your morning routine, you open the door, and then you actually open your eyes. It's so trippy.
And then you realize you're in a dream and it starts attacking you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a false awakening. It's like I just woke up twice. What the frick?
I did
Ugh,
that for
that's
school all
crazy.
the time growing up. I'd like get all ready. I'd like be in the car, and then I'd wake
Yeah.
up and I'd be late. Mhm.
I've been out of school for very long,
Mm.
so
Mhm.
long. I
Mhm.
still sometimes have a nightmare that I'm taking a test and I feel like I'm about to fail this test because I didn't study enough.
No.
Which is crazy to me because also like when, you know, the woman whose body I live in, when she was in school, she got really good grades. She was one of those like I study, like you have to keep a certain grade level or, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
without talking about family structure, it would not be very good if you know. So I never actually genuinely in my life was close to failing a test or felt like I was failing a test. But in my dream, I just feel like I'm staring at a test that I am going to fail. And I realize that I'm going to fail. And I'm like crying. And you know that crying where it hurts?
Yeah.
You're like chest
You're like,
that you're crying?
yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, somebody said I feel like workaholic. Am I a workaholic? I
Oh,
always thought I was lazy.
I think
all
you're a
workaholics think they're
workaholic.
lazy. I think you're a workaholic too. One of us. One of us. One of us.
Always thought I was lazy, but all of my
No.
friends that like see how much I do, like again, because a lot of stream, you guys don't see what I do behind the scenes, right? You just see what I do on stream.
Mhm.
But
You get a lot done though.
You do so much. You do so much.
because I don't stop working.
The workaholic. Yeah.
Oh, you're an epiphany right now.
Yeah.
I call this
You don't
equilibrium.
stop.
I call this equilibrium training, where you are so used to doing so much stuff that you are constantly working on new stuff to hit that same equilibrium. But since you're so used to that equilibrium, it doesn't feel like you're doing that much because it's what you've always been doing.
Yeah. I think that exists too.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just said that's the
equilibrium so much.
programmer syndrome. You spend 10 hours automating a 5-minute task and feel like you save time. But I actually did that this week. So for the podcast, I usually like when we film the podcast, then me and my co-host, we have to find pictures about what we talked about. And I realized like that is a lot of time in my day. So I onboarded somebody to do that work for me, right? But I have to explain to them how that work works. And now that we have more people working on the podcast, I have to like make a detail of like everyone's tasks and what days those tasks have to be done. So like, yeah, the other day I worked on something for a few hours, but now hopefully that eliminates hours of my work every week.
I feel like that comes from
Girl
like
math. Girl math.
your past like work experience. Because like I don't have that kind of experience, so it's like I feel I'm very like nonchalant, more nonchalant about my projects because of that. What do you think?
You guys are just building up a tolerance, and you're like, I gotta work more. I gotta do more. Even more still.
The first thing that comes to mind is that I feel like growing up, I never felt creative. So because I was always kind of like gonna be going into medicine. So I was never like allowed to be, even though I like theater and things like that. And even when, you know, the woman whose body I live inside, she's been a streamer for 13 plus years. But even at that, it wasn't quote unquote a talent. Like I never felt like I had a talent. And, you know, without getting into detail, my previous job, as you know, I cannot talk about it too much. But for those of you that don't know, like I was surrounded by people who I felt had a talent, singing, other things, you know, this. And I guess now I'm at a point where I realize that like I have a lot of creative ideas and I'm not ambitious, but I have drive.
Yeah.
Like I have ambition to like do my creative project, but I don't care if that creative project is not mainstream. I just want to do it for my momos, you know? So I think right now I'm just kind of really driven by the idea that like I've had like for example, the other day I did like the Momo sacrifice where I banned every person. Like that's not the most creative thing in the world.
Wait,
I
what?
have done,
It's a very unique idea.
I
though.
have done that before. You know, the woman whose body I live inside has done this when she had like 40 viewers, right?
Mhm.
And back then I remember thinking I could do this better. I could, and like I'm always kind of in that place where I now feel like I have a vessel for the crazy ideas. And the craziest thing with my ideas is they don't need to succeed. I feel like when you're a smaller creator, you kind of need to hit big. You kind of need to like succeed. My ideas just have to exist. They don't even have to do good. They don't like, I did a snow halation cover. It doesn't have to hit a certain amount of views. I'm just happy that I did it and everyone's happy with the cover. And I'm happy with the cover. So I think that's why I just feel, I like working on my stuff every day.
You're like content at the
because it's for
place
you
you're at.
too. Yeah, 100%. Wait, I have a
I
question. You
just
said you
like it.
banned everybody in chat?
Yeah. So the TLDR, on April 1st, I guess on the 31st, I summoned my podcast co-host. And in order to, you know, get energy for the ritual, I wanted to do an harvesting ritual. Because I'm sure you guys hear this like crazy stuff in Hollywood, right? Where they're like, this celebrity is doing an energy harvesting. Like, she's Satan, you know? It's Little Nas X, the devil.
Yeah.
Um,
Little Nas X.
yeah, so I just wanted to like play that up with my audience. I think it's really fun.
I
And
love it.
yeah.
My chat's
And
asking
again,
if
it's
we
like-
can do that, so I.
You should. It's really fun. I do recommend. So I put it on sub only mode. Try it out with sub only mode at first, and then if ever, you can always like reopen it. If you were to do it, I would maybe like do 30 minutes sub only mode, 10 minutes non sub mode. You know, switch it around.
Like, you guys want to be banned? They eat it up. The chat eat
They
it up.
do.
Aw. The great
I just feel like
banning.
I don't see it as workaholic because I've never had like I've always been the kind of crazy ideas person that, you know, I did a lot of theater, I did a lot of improv, things like that. But back then it was just like me and some friends doing something silly, like for the restaurant that I worked in. Like we would put on like a little Halloween thing at the restaurant I worked in for fun, or the bar I worked in, you know? So now
Yeah.
that I feel like I'm doing things that people see, they don't have to be perfect. I just want to keep doing them because it's fun.
Yeah.
I think that's what gives me the energy.
Serotonin. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it.
feels
Yeah.
good.
It's the little things in life. Everything doesn't have to be a huge success. Like, everything doesn't have to be on paper a success. As long as you're having fun and enjoying yourself. Yeah. 100%.
As long as you're moving on your road, right?
100%.
Not every single day it's going to be the craziest day of your life. But keep moving, keep walking, keep, you know.
100%.
Sorry, that got
100%.
deep a little bit.
Wow,
Jeez.
the
I
deep
feel like
wine
it's
talk.
gonna happen now if we're drinking.
And I've had like half this glass of wine now, and I'm starting to feel it.
What kind of white wine is it?
It's a Santa Margarita. That's the brand. Not Santa Margarita. Santa something. I think it's a Pinot Grigio.
Ooh, I got that downstairs. I just wanted red wine today.
It tastes like a Pinot Grigio.
Wait, I like Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, Pinot Grigio is
too.
great. It's very like a palate cleanser. It's like it doesn't have like a lot of like. It's very soft. It doesn't have like a bite like a Chardonnay would.
I love white wines, but the problem is where I live is cold, so I almost never have the weather for a white wine.
Oh. What's the weather for a white wine?
Like
Summer.
summery. Yeah. See, I'm in LA, so
You're wearing a tube top, you know, breasts out.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
See,
I'm
I
gonna try
don't
that
even like
summer.
red. I only like white
I'll try
wine.
that this summer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never
Invite
thought
me
of
over.
it, like wine being like a weather drink.
Fruit, come to
I thought,
LA.
I knew like mulled wine would be like a winter Christmassy drink.
It sounded like you said mold.
Mold.
I love me a
But to be
mold.
fair, I do love a bit of edible mold, you know, that cheese.
Wait,
cheese.
girls,
blue
come
cheese.
to LA. Let's go to a winery. Let's you can
I
do a
will let you
tour.
know.
Yeah, let's go.
I am going to LA for MGS Con at the end of July.
Hit me up. Hit me up,
I
baby
will
girl.
go up. And I'm going to Off Kai, which is in San Francisco.
Oh.
And then after
What-
that, I'm flying directly to Japan.
When is
But I
Off-Kai?
might. Off Kai is in May 31st to June 2nd, I think.
Ah.
If you want, I have a hotel. You'll just have to room with me and Mint.
Hey.
She's a little stinky. I'm kidding. She tells me to be fresh.
Oh my.
But
She's minty fresh.
Mint and I are going to Japan after that for sure, because I have to be in Japan at the beginning of June for an anime signing. But
Ooh.
we might go down to LA for a few days before going to, because, you know, sorry if you're in San Francisco, it's kind of a shit city. I would
gotta-
much
I
rather go to
gotta-
LA.
It's very
I gotta
expensive
message
there.
you later.
yeah,
'cause
DM me
I'm planning
privately
on like going to Japan this year, but I don't want to say when.
Ah,
Yeah,
fair,
yeah.
fair.
Message me, DM me. I told you, I'm now that you're like around here. Yeah, your conventions are crazy. Hold on. What are your conventions looking like?
Mine, I'm doing like 15 cons a year now.
Oh my god!
I actually have one. I'm leaving on Friday for another one.
You do have a lot of the Comic Cons. That's why
I do right now. I'm kind of doing a con and then a weekend off, and then a con and then a weekend off. So like every other
You
weekend,
are
I'm kind of doing one.
crazy.
Yeah, I
Will you
know.
ever be in the UK? Put fingers together.
I've been in the UK before. I'd love to come back because it's nice to go to different countries because I never get to see those people. So yeah, maybe.
want
I've
you to
never,
let her
I've never heard someone say that in my entire life. I'd love
What?
to come back.
No,
Come on, the UK
one of
is
my good
great.
friends is one of my good friends lives in London. Is that
Yeah,
side of
I have a
London? Yeah.
friend who's in London.
Have you guys ever been in Camden Town?
Oh,
I don't think Camden Town.
It's
Camden
so
and Soho. I
good.
am done. Every time I
Camden
come,
Town. Oh,
every time I come to London, people are like, "Can we go to Camden? Can we go to Soho?" You guys go.
Wait, I'm
I'm good.
googling. What is the allure?
it's
What is
just
the
such a
allure?
nice part of
Camden
that
Town,
area.
UK.
Camden on a Sunday, like midday, is so packed. And
wait,
Soho.
I think I've been here. Camden
Yeah,
Market?
it's a very
Ah.
famous.
Yeah,
Camden Market.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the buildings look really familiar. Looks cool.
And next time you're there, let us know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do. Yeah, I used to go to Los Angeles. I mean, not Los Angeles, sorry. The wine. I used to go to the UK all the time.
That's pretty far away.
Sorry. Wrong place.
No, I definitely want to go to a winery though. That's trust me, I was gonna like let you know the moment I have LA cons. We
Yes.
just had this summer where we're traveling a bit for the podcast, but at the same time, because we have to record the podcast every week, we're also kind of aware of like, hey, let's try to not go around too much.
Yeah.
Because we're both streaming. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Because for
really
you,
difficult.
I feel like you're streaming, but the streaming kind of boosts your other work. But for us, streaming is the main work.
The main, yeah.
So we're not
100%.
gonna avoid our main work.
No, yeah, you gotta also like I have a friend who describes streaming as like a button on your desk, and when your hand's on that button, like everything's great. But once your hand goes off that button, like you have to go like do your actual life stuff. Like stuff is not as great. So like you just can't take too many days off because the algorithm just starts to hate you.
Yes.
Not just that, it's hard. Like if I take more than 2 days off, I feel that it's hard for me to stream more than 4 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours in, I'm like, it's different today because it's a collab. But if it's solo, I'm like, oh.
I
like,
think it's like it's a thing of like pressure because like everyone's talking about it's like the almighty algorithm. It's like, oh, I gotta keep making content if I want to stay relative. But it's like
it's a horrible
what's more
cycle.
important is like your mental health.
Yeah, I know. It's a horrible cycle because you can just work until you don't find this fun anymore. And I feel like you can tell when a streamer is no longer enjoying it. You know, I feel like it's really important that we recharge ourselves.
I agree.
I think sometimes it's very obvious when a streamer doesn't like it anymore because they'll tell you. But there have been not this recently, but there have been days in like my distant past where I was not feeling it. And at the end of the stream, you know, and I was a much smaller creator, so you kind of have that like very back and forth with your audience where I'd say, could you guys tell that I was super out of it today? And they said no.
Wow.
I think if you don't tell, so often, I think if you don't tell people that you're not feeling well, they won't know. Genuinely. Like, obviously, if you're like, hey guys, I'm not feeling well, I'm having a bad stream, rough day, da 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 da. But if you just come to stream, you're feeling off and you go, sorry, I didn't sleep super well, and then you keep into it.
I don't know if it's the same with like your chats because like obviously everyone's chats are different, but like for me personally, I found that it's like my chat prefers it when I'm talking about like my real emotions.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's like what I'm actually feeling like. It's like, oh, it's like I was playing this game today, but I really feel like playing this game, and they're all cool with it. It's like,
do what you want. Exactly. Yeah, my chat does the same thing. Yeah, I think it's funny because
like, forgive me, I'm like usually high energy on stream, but today I got like 4 hours of sleep, so I'm probably not gonna talk much. And they're all like, it's okay.
More relatable frog. Hashtag relatable frog.
Little frog. I definitely think when you get to a certain, this is why I think like being a small streamer is the hardest thing. And if anybody is currently a streamer with under 100 viewers, that's the hardest you're ever going to have to work. Trust me. It sucks. But like once you get past, I think the 500 viewer mark, you just have enough people that are just happy to tune in that, you can kind of just, just turn on a stream and go live. It's like your neighborhood bar just opening up and people will go there because it's the neighborhood bar on a Friday night. And unfortunately, that's something that you just don't have as a very small streamer. You always have to be super on in a way that you don't really have to when you're bigger.
Yeah, I think so too. And like the sad part is that I've told like my chat about it before, and it's like there are these really small streamers that don't even break 10K viewers, and they are doing amazing things.
10K
like
viewers?
10K? I mean 10 viewers. And they are doing,
I was like, whoa,
okay,
shit.
I dig with that. But they are doing like amazing like things, and they're like really talented. But like, it's just like, cause like half of the reason why a lot of streamers pop off is like because of luck. Like it's RNG. It's like you can do like amazing things, but it just breaks my heart when I come across a VTuber and they're doing amazing things, and I'm like, wow, this person is like so talented at singing, but like they only have like 5 viewers. It's just
I know it's a grind at the start for sure.
Yeah. I just hope. I always hope. It's like I hope you find.
You're like, I hope they pop off. You go.
Yeah,
you go.
I hope they keep doing it. Yeah, because also a lot of times you're also not really ready. Like, this is the thing that sometimes people don't understand. I'll see people say like, I wish Matara could raid me, or like, can you raid me? I have 10 viewers. And it's like, if I raided you right now, you wouldn't be able to really sustain this. And Pirate Software talks about this really well. He says that I think like 7 years ago or something, Jacksepticeye played his game and he got so many downloads. He was like front page of Reddit. And after a month, all that hype died. So after that, he made sure to build his community, his Discord, his everything in a way that if he ever blew up again, he could sustain it.
Yeah.
And guess what? 7 years later, baby, or 6.5, lightning struck, and now he's here to stay. So I think very often you won't be able to handle it if things, it's like you don't want your first YouTube video to blow up. You want your 10th one, so then you have kind of already other videos for them to go into.
Oh, so true.
There's this like fickle thing that I've seen being a streamer of these past years, is that when you raid a smaller creator, they actually like, some of them don't like it. They don't like all of this sudden like.
It can be so stressful.
It's like so stressful. So it's like people are always like, why don't you raid this streamer? They're really small. It's like they might not be prepared for like
they might not have
like
a moderator.
so many viewers. Like they don't like it. Like some of them don't actually like it. So
I never thought about that. I raid smaller streamers all the time because I'm like, look at this cool model. Look at they're doing cool things. Look at them. I never thought about that though before.
I've just seen it sometimes where some people get raided by huge streamers and then they say how uncomfortable it made them.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, it's like, it's just different for every person, right? You just gotta know who you're raiding into, I guess.
I've definitely seen like smaller streamers get a raid and then just like freak out and close the stream because they were overwhelmed. And then you're thinking like, oh my God, did I cause this person to be stressed?
Hey, yo, Blur.
It's like you want to share the love, but you have to consider it's like what you're putting them through. It's something they're not used to and they're not experienced with, and just stuff like that. It's just a lot for my tiny anxiety brain to think about.
I think you should focus. Sorry,
no, go ahead.
AmaLee.
No,
I was gonna tell her. I think you should focus on, feeling better before you start worrying about everybody else. My love, focus on you.
Yeah,
prioritize you. Go on, AmaLee.
No, I was gonna say, and then there's me rating. I love rating smaller VTubers, so I'm like, yeah, hello, bitch. Hello. Oh no, I'm a gremlin. Oh no, I'm a monster.
I don't think so. I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
It really depends.
Yeah.
And I think you can also warn your community, like, hey guys, please make sure not to spam. If they notice your raid, please let them know. Please, if they said hello, raiders, welcome, please stop spamming.
True.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hope my chat is polite when I leave them with somebody. I hope you guys are behaving.
I think we all have really polite chats. I think we all have very welcoming, wholesome chats.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of level-headed, nice people in the chat.
100%. And I love so I go to conventions a lot in my flesh suit, like in my IRL self.
Yeah.
Your IRL Gundam.
I know. And people come up to my table all the time and they're like, oh, I've been watching your streams. Like, I love your VTubing. I love your, and they'll mention something. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are real. You guys are so sweet. I don't know. It's really nice to like see, oh my God, the wine is affecting me.
I know.
It's affecting my thought process.
Taking a break, but I'm like, oh.
Anyways, big feels. Love you guys.
You can take a break with it. No worries.
No, I'm just a lightweight now because I never drink.
Yeah, me too. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, me too.
But anyways, big feels. Love you guys. Peace out.
Same. Listen, we can start putting a little bow into it. It's been 2.5 hours. We've been drinking.
Yeah.
Look at us.
How y'all feeling?
If there's any time to sit to be all lovey-dovey about our feelings, it's now. you know?
Yeah. Much
I love
love.
time flew by. I didn't even notice it's been 2.5 hours.
We've just been talking. We've just been this is great.
It's so far past my bedtime. I don't even feel tired.
Ooh, when do you usually go to bed?
About an hour and a half ago.
Oh, baby.
It's fine though. It's fine though. I stay
Go
up
to
for the
sleep.
ladies.
Thanks for hanging out with
Yeah,
us.
thanks for hanging.
I've had a lot of fun already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like more strict with myself. It's like if I stay up late, then I get less sleep. That's just
Yeah.
my
You
pay, you
haven't,
know. I have to
though.
pay.
I mean, like before when I would talk to you, you'd be awake at like 10 a.m. You know,
yeah.
7
Yeah.
a.m. Now
I woke
you're
up
going to
at
bed
7 a.m. yesterday.
That's good. Instead of going to bed at
Yeah.
7 a.m.
It's
The real
been
grandma
feeling really
hours.
good. You know, like to actually have like a schedule based on the sunlight for once.
I know. I love waking up early because I'm like, wow, the day is so long. I get all my shit done by noon, and I'm like, wow, the day is wow. Has daylight always been this long?
Yeah.
I love being up early, getting a whole amount of, okay, maybe I am a workaholic. I was going to say getting a whole amount of work done, then going to the gym, then coming back, getting more work done. and
Oh
then-
my god.
Yep. Wow.
Oh, I'm a workaholic.
Ma'am.
They're there. They're there. the
As long
the
as you
first step
enjoy it,
is
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
The first step is acceptance. Wait, the first step is
yeah.
Oh brother.
What kind of so I know fruit you're taking a little bit of time off. What are your plans for this week, AmaLee? You said you're going on a trip for a convention.
I'm going to a
Tell me bit
convention. I'm going to
about-
be in San Antonio, Texas for Riverwalk Anime, baby.
Oh, I love San Antonio.
I'm going to be there with a lot of the
fun.
One Piece cast, so I'm very excited. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll be there
I'm
all
really
together.
excited. You're having some meet and greets. What are you doing there?
Mostly just signing, and then I think I have a One Piece panel with Colleen Clickenbeard. She voices Uta, and then Chris Sabat, who voices Zoro, I believe. I think it's us three having a panel. I'm stoked.
Damn.
It's gonna be great.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Me between two legends. This is crazy.
I mean,
You're a legend. They're not in a freaking Eminem song.
No,
What do
I'm
you
just there
mean?
like, hello, it's me. Hi. Oh yeah. What are your guys' weekend plans? Relaxing, drinking wine.
I actually have a ton. Like pretty much every day this week is a bunch of collabs and streams.
Matara, I'm not a
tomorrow
workaholic.
we're recording.
I'm working.
Tomorrow we're recording the Patreon episode for the pod. On
Ooh.
Sunday or Saturday, we want to get a week ahead with the podcast, so we're recording another episode. So then next Wednesday when we record, we're a little bit ahead. And just in general, like I have a lot of streams. I'm excited. I'm playing Bolt Gun this week. Yeah.
Oh, Bolt
Warhammer like
Gun.
boomer shooter, but it looks great. A lot of
Ooh.
good stuff.
Mhm, mhm.
I gotta get a lot of work done because in May I'm traveling thrice, I should say.
Thrice.
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 Damn.
I'm also a great band, by the way, but I'm traveling thrice, so I gotta make sure I get some work done.
I love it.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And I'm just
mhm.
so babe, okay, maybe I am a workaholic because I
Yeah.
told my friend today, I'm like, we need to be more than a week ahead on the podcast because what if you or I get sick, or what if our editor gets sick?
Mm.
I'm like, what if any one of us gets sick? Then we'll be late, and we cannot be late on a Monday upload.
I love this
God, I am
revelation.
neurotic.
I love this revelation of Matara going, I'm not a workaholic. And then what are you doing this weekend?
And then
Relaxing?
she's like,
I'm working all weekend. I have all these things to do.
Every day of the
It's
week.
like, wait a second.
It's funny because I'm telling you, like, anytime you talk to me, I'll always be like, I'm pretty lazy. And I genuinely
Lies.
consider myself pretty lazy because I like work pretty slowly. Like I get into the mood, I get
Mm.
into like my stuff, like I need my coffee, I need everything. Like
Yeah.
I think that because I need to organize my things before I start working on them.
I don't think that's lazy. I just think you're well structured.
Ah, I agree.
And I think it's also because I look at what other people are producing and I feel behind, but it's like other people have been doing this for years. They have teams built around them, but I'm still just learning how to build.
Also, we have no idea how long like I'll release a song and I'm like, oh yeah, I was working on that for 2 years. Like, but I just released it. You know, like it's been on the back burner. Like, you know, like Also, I just realized.
Oh my god, you just reminded me of something. Oh frick.
What song are you working on, huh? Give it a little spit.
Yeah, Fruit. Give us.
I've been working on one for a whole year, but I can't say anything about it. You just reminded me that it's been a year. Oh my god.
I can't wait to hear. I better get a leak.
Ooh, me
Give me that leak.
Maybe soon.
Also, I just realized that Fruit's Fugi when she's talking, a gun is pointed to my forehead, and then my character is going. This whole the 3 hours. No, Fruit, please.
Give me the wine. Give me the wine. Show me the wine.
No, please. Oh, I have children. I have 2 dogs, but they're my children. Please.
Wants to drink it. My glass is empty.
Staying for Fruit, Gremlin Fruit.
I also wanted to ask before we go, what are your games next week that you're doing, AmaLee? Do you know a little bit of your schedule next week?
I've been
Anything
obsessed.
that the fans could be.
I've been listen. I have this comfy, cozy game. It's my comfort game. It's called Coral Island. It's like Stardew, but with mermaids, and everybody's hot. It's great. Like, what if Stardew, but everybody's smexy, and then it's nice. I like it a lot. So I'll be doing that probably a lot.
You're still playing that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, the mermaids are not dateable yet, so I'm making my house all nice so I can then date and romance the hot mermaid man. Listen here, I have a plan.
Wait, is it the one that looks like you?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see. Can you link me?
Yeah, he looks like me and Kakashi had a child.
It's the AmaLee guy.
He looks like me and Kakashi had a love child, but like a mermaid.
Can you show me?
Sumaru.
I saw a TikTok where you were talking about
I'll
him.
send you a link. He's really pretty. And he like hates you, which is like my type.
You like them when they hate you?
Yeah, once they in video games
Can
only.
we talk about
Yeah,
that?
In video games only, not in real life. But in a video
Look at
game,
him.
if they hate me, it's like
Oh
a
my
challenge,
God,
and I must get them to love me. But then the second they love me, I'm out.
You gotta fight that
A little bit of a
exterior.
challenge is good, but if they hate me for too long, I'm like, that's a you problem.
Okay.
I'm not here to fix your clear problems. Like, if you don't realize I'm good,
Okay,
I'm out.
wait, I gotta redeem myself. Not the I hate you. It's like the brooding, like the like
The cold.
It's the you piss me off. But then like you say a joke and then they smile, and it's like, I got you sucker. I broke your little heart. You thought you could get away with that? You love me. Say it. Say you love me. Like, that's what I'm into. Anyways, but only in video games.
That's a good character design,
Only in fake. Only in fake reality. Anyways, in fantasy.
Who was your Stardew husband, though?
I never actually played Stardew. The characters weren't hot enough for me. I didn't like any of them. Who was yours? Did you play?
I did. I never got super far with the. I wish. So I played. I really like the girl with the farm. I think it's like Robin. I like the girl that like has all the horses, has a farm. I like really capable people. But I also really like kind of inspiring. I like to be inspired by the people I'm around. So it was either her or Elliot, who the more you get to know Elliot, it's the guy with the long hair who looks like Fabio on the beach. The more you get to know him, the more he sucks.
Oh, I hate that.
He's like so artsy and like he has his own stuff going and you're kind of his muse. And I like that. So I either like, Sorry?
In Stardew, who was the lady? There was like a girl who liked a guy, but the guy sucked. And you're like,
all the guys suck.
I know.
Honestly, most of the Stardew guys really
I know,
suck.
but the ladies, I'm like, hello, no. I was like, forget about him, marry me. Like, like you deserve better, queen.
Wait, Robin is married?
She is?
Is that her? Is she blonde?
To who? No. Robin is like the tomboy with the farm.
Oh, no.
She's the axe.
I can't remember.
Wait,
She's cute.
isn't there another girl just like Robin that you can get with?
I'm pretty
She's like very
sure.
similar to her.
Haley?
Oh my god,
Is that
imagine
her?
having a
Leia,
sword.
sorry. When I said Robin, I think I meant Leia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Leah?
She lives in it. She's
Yeah.
the one that has like the animals on the farm, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been so. I'm so.
Oh my god, they look
Sorry.
the same. What?
They really look the same. I'm not crazy, right? Like they really
That's
do.
the
They-
same face,
They
different
really do.
hair.
They look the same. Yeah. That's crazy.
Are they related?
Okay, no, I definitely had a crush on the doctor's wife then.
Manny?
Oh.
This is
'Cause
like.
she would like help me with car. I had a crush on the doctor's wife. Like I said, I
Mhm.
never went super far in like the
Yeah.
love in that game.
Same.
This is where I know like I'm a little bit neurospicy, where I would just be like, sorry girls, mama's got to go in the mines. I'm sorry, I'm busy. Like I need to find me some diamonds.
Did you guys ever
Yeah, so
play
just
Mystic?
her or like
We can talk later. The diamonds can't, okay?
yeah,
I yearn for the mines.
yeah, and the guy is named Elliot. He's the only one of the guys like that seems just remotely all right.
Yeah.
And even he's kind of shit the more you get to know him.
Human Beast. Yeah, he looks like Human Beast.
He does. He
Mhm,
does.
mhm. I'm here for it.
I either like long hair or no hair.
Do you
Oh.
recommend this game, by the way?
Yeah.
I think if you're looking to get off of Roblox, I think you should.
There's
This is
also
game.
there's
It's
so
genuinely
many
really
mods.
fun.
There are so many mods.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's genuinely such a fun game.
Mhm.
Don't even play
I'll
with the
give
mods.
this a whirl.
But I also recommend
I'll go and play vanilla.
wanna not pixel
What did you say?
it's also incredibly acclaimed Coral Island. It's also
I
Coral
watched you
Island.
play and I was like, this game looks pretty fun to be honest.
It's really pretty. It's really nice.
Can you guys hear me drink from my stupid cup?
Yeah.
I had the
give,
cup.
give us that.
Microphone.
Give us
Oh,
that
I'm so
slurp
sorry.
ASMR.
I didn't hear you drink though, I just had the cup itself.
I
Yeah.
should get a game. Ah,
Have a little slurp.
what is a good farming game?
Coral Island.
I think Satan's speaking at me.
I like it like a little. I like it a little bit, not a lot,
but a little bit.
I've been writing down like games while I'm not streaming.
How do you
I'm
feel
just
about
writing down
ugly
games.
little games?
Which
Like,
games?
how do you feel about games looking kind of ugly?
Oh my god, there is a game I found and I can't wait to stream it when I get
What
back.
is it called?
It's called Voices of the Void. Have you heard of it?
No.
Voice?
It's not a Steam game. It's just literally it speaks to me. It's like literally a game that was made from fruit, you know.
Oh.
It's like you literally sit at a desk and the game is like old-timey graphics and it's
Oh.
It
like
looks like Firewatch a little bit, but like. in
oh,
the
it's
It's
game.
so
an alien game. Is it aliens?
yes, it's an alien game. I like
Oh.
one of the first games I ever played was Signal Simulator because I just adore those types of games. And then I find this game and I'm like, oh, this was made for me.
You would really like Outer Wilds.
Really? I think
Outer.
Wait, did I play that one? Outer Worlds.
That's the one where like you are trying to solve.
Oh my
like,
god! Wait, this was recommended to me. I do have it, and I
Wait, is
I
this
do wanna play
multiplayer?
it.
No,
And-
Outer Wilds is single player, but it's
Oh.
like a story game. I don't want to spoil too much. It's like a mystery. There's a mystery,
Mm,
and you have to figure out what the hell. Just look at the.
I'm writing this
reviews of the
down. I
game.
need stream ID. I need
It's a-
things
I
other than
do
Coral
have it.
Island.
I
Crazy.
gotta play both those games.
So just to give you guys an example, with Outer Wilds, there are people who will be in your chat who are like, I just want to experience somebody playing this for the first time.
Really?
Oh.
Amazing.
I don't look at when
cannot
soon.
tell you- I
Mm,
cannot tell you anything because like the more I tell you, the more like just discover the game. It's a
Okay.
story game, exploration game where it's like a little bit of a mystery. That's it. That's all I can say.
It's the same.
Mm.
It's the same with Voices of the Void. Don't Google anything.
Okay.
Don't look at spoilers or
Okay,
anything.
Gotcha.
I guess the Outer Wilds is the
Please
same.
do not look up anything in that game. Genuinely, it is so much better.
Oh, there's a game
I'm
called.
trying to wait
oh.
because I played it a little
I always
bit.
avoid like people
I wanna
play like streaming
it.
it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you should. You should.
We're talking
What
game
were you
Rex.
saying? Sorry,
We're-
AmaLee.
if,
I
we're, if we're
interrupted
talking
you,
game
Milo.
Rex, there's this game called Endling, and I love it. You
How do
play
you spell it?
end and then Ling, Endling.
Endling.
Extinction is Forever. You pretty much play as a mama wolf trying to take care of her cubs. It's it's a really good story. I gotta finish it.
Overwhelmingly positive.
It's actually beautiful.
Ooh.
It's very stylistic. I have to restart it because no spoilers. I did a thing which it made me stop playing the game.
You just want to restart.
Yeah, I want to restart it because it was so good. I want to play it again.
Talking about like brand new games, I just installed a new game called Once Human. It's a brand new open world survival game.
I played it.
You played it?
Wait, what is it?
Okay, Once Human does this crazy thing where they call their closed beta testing. They call it PBT. But this means something completely different on the internet.
Wait, what is it?
I'll write it to you. Do not say it out loud.
Okay.
I've been waiting to play that game too.
Oh!
Closed beta. You cannot call it CBT.
Do you have the same thing that I
indeed.
do? It's like when you find a game that you generally like really want to play, but you're like, damn, I can't play it. I need to stream this, but then you can't like.
I thought.
You can't play it. You have to just turn the stream on like stream it.
Human is multiplayer. I would love to play this with you.
Oh my god, we gotta sub a collab
I actually
at
have
some
a
point.
video about it. I'll link it to you.
AmaLee, I
So
recommend
I played
playing Prototype 1
Once
on
Human.
PC.
It
It's
is
very
great.
amazing
I
and
really
wild.
loved it, but I did feel a little lonely playing alone. I think this is the kind of game where you need a friend because it's kind of MMO-y.
Yeah.
So we definitely would. Hold on, let me find the video about this.
I love to play on
I
these.
thought you were.
This is 3 months ago when this is the game, right?
Ooh, you played the beta.
Yeah,
like
this
the
is
actual
game that
beta.
you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, with the little backpack. Yeah.
Mhm. I really liked it.
I love Game Rex.
It's just like the latest one. Like I don't know even. I think it's a beta or whatever, but it just released, so you can stream it right now.
Yeah. Let me know. We can also play offline too. What else? I was gonna say ugly little games. If you like, okay, there's this game called Factorio. It's an ugly little game.
Factorio.
I'm
It is
googling all of these.
amazing.
Oh no, this one. You're gonna have to walk me through this one, Matara. This be giving me SimCity 2000s. This is 1998 SimCity. Walk me through this one.
But except bugs attack you while you like build. You know, you're like mining copper, mining ore, building, science, building better science, building better science, building walls.
Okay. It's like there's a natural disaster. The town is destroyed. Rebuild.
Okay. No. You're on an alien planet. Look at the overwhelmingly positive reviews, though. Like you cannot argue with these overwhelmingly positive reviews.
You're
I do love
right.
a good alien
95%.
planet. I don't know why, but like aliens attract me so much to like a game when it has aliens in it.
Keep going.
I don't know why. Wait, not that kind of attract, but I mean like it's like you can have a genuine like a normal game and I'd be like, okay, and then it's like, but it's on an alien planet, and I'd be like, hey, hold up,
You're like,
I wanna
sold.
play this. I'm sold.
You can play in
heard-
Helldivers?
Oh, have you heard of the Mass Effect where you get to the aliens?
What?
What?
Oh,
My interests are piqued.
yeah. In Mass Effect, you get to romance. It's a shooting game. Oh my
Mass
god.
Effect
I've never
romance.
played it.
Wait, I'm googling romance alien.
Oh yeah, there's so many.
Oh
aliens.
no!
Google
what are you gonna
images.
get?
Actually,
What are
fun
you
fact,
gonna
If
get?
you look up Samara Mass Effect, I took big
Samara.
inspirations from her,
Oh.
from Matara.
Mhm. Oh.
Oh, Matara Samara.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see.
Oh, I see it.
It is.
Hello, milady.
Yeah.
Hi. Can you
Oh my gosh, she got
Wait,
the
can you
alien
romance
freckles.
her asking for a friend?
Sorry?
Can you romance her asking for a friend?
Unfortunately not.
Wow.
You can
Okay.
find other people of her race. Like one of the other options is somebody called Liara.
Sakura, thank you so much
What
for
is
the
that?
raid. Welcome, raiders. Hi.
Trust me though, Liara has the thing. She's very cute, but Liara's mother, Benedict. Oh my. Oh, actually, wait. I don't know if it's kind of a spoiler, but Liara's mother is like, oh,
Wait, Leon
Not Benedict.
in Mass Effect?
So
don't
the
think-
second girl that I sent is Liara. She's of the same race as you can tell. She's
I'm not
like,
gonna.
sorry.
Ooh, wait, yeah.
I'm not gonna talk for AmaLee, but for me personally, when it comes to spoilers of like really old games, I'm not too bothered because it's like
Yeah,
It's been
game's
around
it's
so
fun.
long.
It's
yeah.
been it's old.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
and,
like my fault. Yeah.
there's- But this is her mom. Let me just show you the second girl I showed you. This is her mom. Like, I'm sorry, girlie.
Oh.
Damn! Oh my
Hello.
God.
I had a crush on your mom.
I see the influence.
Uh-huh.
Yo!
Hello. My
Yeah. It's kind of a shooting game where like, but it's a cover shooter, so you have to like you
It's
shoot a little
story
bit,
though,
you
right,
cover,
right?
you shoot a little bit. It's what?
Oh, it's story though, right? There's a story.
It's a pretty long game. It's a trilogy. It
Oh.
goes pretty long. It's but
Like a
it's something like
franchise kinda
definitely worth
thing?
playing if you're.
Like a franchise kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm. Chat has told me to raid before. I mean, sorry, to stream before this game.
I think it's really fun for a first time playthrough, but just it is very long. And I feel like as
Mm.
streamers, sometimes we have to be like
Hello,
kind of
Lexi.
mindful that like it's really long, these
Hello.
kinds of things.
Thank you for
Have
raid.
Like it'll
have
take you
you-
such a long time.
Have you both
Um,
played any of the Bioshocks?
No.
Yeah, I love A Man Listens, a slave.
I have actually never played a Bioshock game.
Okay, no spoilers, everybody. I think you should play Bioshock 1.
Oh,
It's really good.
okay.
It's not that long. I think maybe it's like a 15-hour game.
Okay.
So it's
I'm writing these down.
2 streams, 2-ish
It's a
streams.
shooting game, but there is like a little bit of quote unquote magic.
Hmm.
Like there's I forget the word for it. Plasmids? What were they called? Can anybody remind me? So you do have a little bit of quote unquote spells.
Hmm.
And I just
Oh.
think the story in that game is one of the craziest, like
Really?
most amazing. Yeah.
Ooh,
So, like,
maybe I'll
on
play some of
Steam,
these.
They have Bioshock and then Bioshock Remastered. What do you
Bioshock
think?
Infinite. What's that?
Infinite is the third. So there's Bioshock 1, 2, and then Infinite is the third game.
Okay.
I think Infinite is a really, really good game, but Infinite is almost like it's not a Bioshock 3, it's a Bioshock
Hmm.
like, reimagined. They do try to link them, but I don't want to. It's a good game, but it's
Are the
just very-
remasters good? Like, or should no one bother with them?
I actually haven't played. Hold on, let me see if I
Hmm.
played Bioshock Remaster. I have Bioshock in 2016 and Bioshock Infinite and Bioshock 2. Oh, I own Bioshock Remastered, but I
Oh,
haven't played
really?
remasters. I've only played the non-remastered.
Mm.
So I don't know,
Oh,
is anybody else answer
apparently-
this?
Apparently, the remastered crashes.
Oh,
Oh.
that's crazy.
That happened with the Metro remaster. Actually, that crashed
Yeah, I
for me
had
a
the
lot.
same problem with Metro 2033.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
my
remaster
last
crashed.
time playing Bioshock, this is how many times I replayed it. My playtime is 78 hours.
Damn.
Oh my
But my
god.
last time I played it was 2016.
Oh my god, that's so
I'm due.
long ago.
Maybe I'm due for a replay, baby. My God.
I think
Almost
that
10
with
years.
that amount of time that passes,
my
you
God.
definitely are.
Guys, we're April 10th.
Huh?
My last
Mhm.
replay was April 11th.
You gotta play it tomorrow.
Whoa, bring it
You know
back.
what? Cancel tomorrow's plans. You play.
It's a collab. I'm collabing.
Bring it back.
Ben Edwards and Treya, we're playing Dark Tide. I can't cancel.
No. That
I can't
would be
cancel.
like,
I'm so
oh.
sorry. I can't cancel.
That's like 8 years. Oh my god.
It has actually. Oh my God.
You played it
Yeah.
8 years ago tomorrow.
I played it last time. I played it before that because I have 76 hours. It's not a 76-hour game.
The last time you played it was 8
The
years
last
ago.
time I played it was 8 years ago. That's kind of crazy.
I wasn't even a PC gamer. I was a
Dang.
console gamer.
Oh my God.
I didn't own a computer.
Bricky would
years ago.
understand if you drop the collab for Bioshock. He has a Bioshock tattoo.
Really?
I'll be honest, I just really want to play with Strippin. I've been a really big fan of his wife for a really, really long
I
time.
thought you were gonna say him.
No.
His wife.
You know, like the whole test, it's like, can women talk? Like, what is it, the thing in movies where it's like, can women talk to each other, not about a man? I'm like that with the other way around. I'm like, this
Ah.
guy, oh yeah, I like him because he's like friends with. He's the brother of this girl I really love. I am the opposite.
Oh
I
my.
pass the Bechdel test every time.
We love women.
What's the Bechdel test?
The Bechdel test is basically in a movie. If two women can have a conversation to each other for a certain amount of time that does not involve a man.
Interesting.
Like Nate and I passed the Bechdel test. We had a ton of conversations that involved men.
We
but
talked
in
about
movies,
music, games.
most movies, women only talk about men. Or they talk about like doctors
Example
married
A,
to
this
strippers, they have
extreme.
a baby together, AJ.
I was about to say something really controversial. Oh my god, I read too much.
wait,
I was gonna, you know how women are. You can't talk about your interests. You know, you wear makeup because it's for everyone else and not you.
Listen, we've been talking for 3 hours about the cheese mafia.
Stuff.
The
Cheese mafia. It's like what women talk about in movies. What women actually talk about the cheese mafia.
the cheese mafia.
I showed this picture of me at a convention where I was wearing like the dad outfit, Psyduck socks, lime green Crocs, like Hawaiian dad shirt. Like I wear that to impress men. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
You know, like the things I wear are not to impress.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Last year I was like, I met up with some like online friends like from the Apex scene, and I was like, this is so weird. This is like the first time in a while that I met up with people I knew online, but like everyone knew each other by face, but they didn't know me by face because I was a VTuber. But like I like to wear really heavy black makeup, right, when I'm outside.
Yeah, you're a little goth girl.
And it's like I have black lipstick on like all the time, and when I eat food it like comes off because it's not perfect, so I like have to reapply it to make sure like after I've eaten. But it's like I remember I was eating with my friend. I'm not gonna say who it was, but they were like, I was putting on my black lipstick, like reapplying it, and they were like, who you trying to impress? I'm like, hello, me. I'm trying to impress
myself.
Me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who am I trying? I'm trying to make sure I don't look like a clown. I just ate a whole ass meal and my lipstick is coming off. Let me put it back on.
This is for me.
I like it. You did say just now, and it kind of got me thinking. It has been almost 3 hours.
Oh, true.
And I have
and it is my bedtime.
Oh,
I do gotta
it is
eat.
your bedtime.
this was so fun, though. Thank you so much
This
for
was
hanging,
awesome.
for
Let's meet
chatting
again.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I do love the chatting stream
Yeah,
so much.
it's so
I
nice.
could keep talking, but my brain is like, you gotta sleep.
Which is crazy.
Let's
I
make a
rarely do
list.
this. Yeah.
Next time we start at games to recommend.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Hell yeah. Well, maybe we'll watch some trailers, maybe.
Ooh.
Here it is.
I'm already thinking of some.
We will listen to every single AmaLee song cover of the last 18 years.
Pass.
And rank them.
And then we'll listen to Fruits. And then
I got two, so we're good.
Hell yeah,
there.
Stop! You have violated the law.
We'll start it with one of AmaLee's covers and end it with the other
Oh
one.
no, please have mercy.
This was so much fun. Lastly, where can folks find y'all?
I'm everywhere under LeeandLie. Yeah, or AmaLee. You can search for me. I'm everywhere. I'm in the walls.
LeeandLie.
It's LeeandLie, but it's really LeeandLie. But there's a long backstory there.
LeeandLie.
Yeah, LeeandLie.
Mhm. Crazy.
What about you, Fruit?
Oh, you can find me at Apricot or Lich Vtuber. That's it. That's it. I don't actually go by Fruit. That's just a nickname.
We just call her that.
Here's our little guy. What about you,
And
Matara?
I'm MataraCon. You
Yeah,
can find me at MataraCon on the Twitch, on the YouTubes, on the TikToks, on everywhere. And yeah, I am going to use the restroom after this collab.
Sounds
I
good.
really need to.
Yay! Okay. Thank you guys so much. Until next time.
Just imagine me like, you can find me at this, and this, and also the restroom in like 5 minutes.
And also at the alcohol store, begging them to pour me another glass.
Bye, ladies.
All right,
Bye.
guys. Have a good night.
Bye bye. Good night. Good sleep. Good night. Oh, I logged off. Oopsies. Okay, I'm gonna BRB real fast, and then maybe we switch from some Coral Island, maybe. I'll be right back.